Why isn't this on?
Jacko was streaming. Talk to the audience.
All right, welcome back to the Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign, session 8.
8? Whoa.
Indeed.
Only
The last
8?
session was pretty short, but I'll do
Yeah,
a quick recap anyways. You guys finished your study at the Blackstaff Tower of the Black Viper. Found out some information, including that they did live more than 100 years ago, and there appears to be a mausoleum dedicated to them in the City of the Dead. You guys decided to go for a walk and check it out. Found it after a bit of searching around, but noticed it was locked, and decided to come back at a later date with less prying eyes. Other than that, Willem, you received another quest from the Blackstaff herself after having a little tete-a-tete. You were charged with finding out what is happening concerning a certain bronze dragon in the harbor of Waterdeep.
Yeah, I know I told someone... I mean, you might not want to tell me this. I know I told someone I couldn't remember what size it was, but did she actually tell me what size it was?
She did not.
Okay, fair.
That was a specific point that we found out with the dragon, that she didn't tell us shit. Because the dragon asked us if we knew the age and the size and stuff.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I told the dragon I didn't know,
Maybe you
but
were
like,
lying.
I only said that because I couldn't remember what Vajra said.
Okay.
I'm now confirming with Jacko what she actually said. Okay, cool.
That is fine. What else? You guys, after checking out the mausoleum, went back home, but were interrupted by a big carnival parade. Led by the Maiden's Fair.
That was good fun.
Yeah, you guys joined in for a bit. A little bit of daytime drinking and stuff.
You said it was like mostly humans, right? Even though the boats, like we thought they were elven.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
The parade itself was mostly human.
Kind of weird.
Elf face.
But like a lot of these humans were wearing hats similar to Max. So you feel
They're
like
my fan club.
there is a connection there.
Wait, you have a hat? What hat?
Oh, I have a hat.
He got it from the assassin.
Oh wait, hats of disguise?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's the hat.
I think it's just
Wasn't
a
the
hat.
assassin disguised?
No.
No.
The assassin was clothed, not disguised.
okay.
So, he was
It's a cool looking hat.
It's a cool.
It's a cool
I think it's
looking
got a
hat.
feather in it or
especially
something.
now because you customize it. There's like a lightning bolt in it.
Bold,
I
Grey
thought-
Force insignia.
Grey hand symbol.
In like 100 years, everyone in the Grey Force is going to be
Didn't
wearing
we like
these
kill
bad
the
boys.
assassin? Like, wait, no, we knew they were drow before them. Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. And you didn't kill him. You dropped him off by.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
To
I
be
remember.
killed.
I remember camping on that guy overnight.
Yeah. And then you guys went home. Did some, talking to the neighbors. There was a little bit of protest concerning some paper that maybe was illegal.
The illegal paper.
You had a little bit of talk with the blacksmith about making bullets for you, and they had a little bit of trouble with the woodworker. His name is Tally.
Talia.
No, just Tally. Full name is Talisolvanar Fellbranch.
Yeah, that's what it's. Is that an elf name, Jacko? Can I tell you from hearing it?
The first name is definitely an elf name, yeah.
Fellbranch also pretty elven, to be honest.
Sounds kind of elfy, isn't it?
Pretty elven, yeah. But you don't know the family itself. Not familiar with it.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, and that's basically where we left off. I remember Jet customizing furniture order. Very important. I remember Willem having a bit of an encounter with a floating white bull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Now the lower floor is haunted by the smell of departed spirits.
we left off with you guys
Mm.
deciding to go to Waterdeep, to the dock ward, to try and ask around in the afternoon, I believe. But yeah, Max, you were planning to head straight from the blacksmith towards the woodworking shop.
Yeah, and just to confirm, they were basically like exactly what he did wrong. He just like acted all weird once he found out they were
Yeah,
and had left,
yeah.
right?
They had invited the woodworker over for dinner.
Yeah.
It went swimmingly. They wanted to maybe get a partnership going between the two shops, and then suddenly something happened, and he went not ballistic, but like he suddenly changed.
It was when they brought out dessert that it happened, right?
Yeah,
So I remember
yeah.
the person clearly.
Avi, the woman, told you that when Embrick, her husband, brought out the volcano desert cake, something happened. He changed attitudes. He
Do I
went
know-
sour, and he
I
left.
never even thought about it, but was there any sort of like, volcano destruction of Elvish lands, like this would be bringing out a 9/11 cake to an American?
Roll history.
Also, I'm an elf, half elf.
Yeah, purchase Waken.
16.
Not in recent times. There has been a notable explosion of Mount Hotenau, which is like northeast of Neverwinter. But that's dwarf territory, that's not elven. Other than that, an elven city got destroyed relatively recently by having another city fall on top of it.
My character was almost from there.
But other than that, notable elven disasters and volcanoes don't really align.
Okay.
Mithranor. I was almost from there, and Jacket was like, "Hey, the city landed on that one recently."
It's like, ooh,
You can leave from there, but
Never what it is. Yeah. So yeah, I'll head in. I'll just head on into the to the shop. I don't think I met this dude yet.
You were there the first time, but you were as a group, I believe.
No.
Oh no! Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you were.
So where are you gone?
That was just Tom and Chris, I think, first time. And then just me.
Correct.
Okay.
Excellent. So I don't know. Excellent.
Yeah.
I will walk in.
You see, see what you assume to be Tally behind the counter. He's an elf. And he's currently working on whistling like a wooden cane.
Okay, I'll be like, as I walk in, I'll address him in Elvish, get all the bounty points. I'd be like, what do you call a guy in El? You wouldn't say what's like whatever the honorific is for someone who's your elder in a male. I'd be like, excuse me.
How it works?
Yeah, but that sounds silly. Okay, I'll be like, excuse me, elder. I was wondering if you could help me with a piece of work.
Oh, of course. You want to place in an order? Come in. Look around. Take a look around.
So kind of, as you said, like take a minute. I'll kind of look. I'll kind of like.
You drop the cane on the counter and regards you.
I'll be
Can
like.
I be of any assistance?
Like, well, I hope so. I tried next door, but this particular project, I believe, may be better being crossed out of wood, not metal. In fact, I'm interested in having a large picture frame commissioned, quite ornate, beautiful. Oh, I was thinking metal would begin with, but I think that might not be suitable anymore. Beautiful wood carvings around the side, demonstrating a beautiful piece. I have a lovely picture of, I don't know, you know how we had the three paintings of cities? Would one of them a big Elvish city?
No, they were all cities of the Sword Coast. Neverwinter, Luskan, Baldur's Gate, and one more. But
okay.
no,
so Baldur's Gate is on the water, right? Oh no!
Fuck.
You just say it is, Jacko. It's not going to change much.
No, I want to.
But Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate is on the water. It's on the coast, like a fair way south from here. We're basically at the north end of what people would consider the Sword Coast, and Baldur's Gate is about 2/3 of the way down, but also on the coast.
Yeah. Okay. So it is a coastal city. Oh, it must have been because that's where Tomb of Annihilation started, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, we teleported, but
but I came from the water,
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll be like, I've got a lovely, quite large painting of Baldur's Gate. I was thinking a beautiful woodwork with waves, crashing rocks around the sides might prove suitable. You think you could help me with something like that?
Oh, that sounds lovely. Of course, yeah. It has been a while since I've done a custom order of a painting frame, but with your guidance, I'm sure we can work together to
I have to.
specifically get the result that you want.
That's great to hear.
Do you have the painting? With
Is
you?
it kept at the? Is it kept in? I guess
No,
we're keeping it. No? Oh, I mean, I don't remember.
I think other than the one that Willem has.
Yeah, Tom
I
has them,
believe-
Yeah, Tom has both of them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm like, none of my person right now is currently in storage, but I can describe it most accurately, the dimensions and so forth.
Of course. And what's the deadline that you need this frame by?
Oh, no great rush. Like, I mean, I want something quite nice. Up to a couple of weeks would be okay.
All right. So that should certainly be possible. All right. Come over. We'll jot down the details and your.
Okay, it's like excellent. May I ask your name? I kind of like offer a shake his hand.
Of course, I am. I go by Talia around these parts.
Excellent, Marius.
Pleasure to meet you.
And I'm kind of follow him.
He takes a look at your outfit and he's like, I must say, I mean, not that I want to refuse your patronage, but there are many beautiful artistry shops around the seaward. If you wish the highest quality.
Well, I always
I only want to be fair, of course.
Well, I always like to support local business, and in fact, I've recently become an ownership of the manor at Tulsco Manor, just beside us.
Oh, you're a neighbor then. Oh, of course. Marius it is, Mom. I've already met your companions. Family, friends?
Yeah, friends. Yes, this is a lovely street. I've already met several of the neighbors. Some I kind of say I want some interesting people here, and I say it in a richer way where it's not like insulting, but it's some unusual. Yeah.
You're pointing at something. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it is certainly. I believe it is the most interesting street in Waterdeep. The people that live here certainly add a certain flavor to it, and it wouldn't be the same without them.
Indeed. Have you lived here long?
Oh yes. I've lived here for quite some time.
So I imagine you've seen all sorts of comings and goings, and
Yes. I have seen many friends, neighbors come and go. Many owners of your tavern as well.
I see. The business has always been good here?
There have been better times. There have been worse times.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you'll be able to take on such work. I had high hopes for the blacksmith couple, I think they were, next door, but I didn't think they were quite up to the task in hand. It's a strange couple, though.
They're quite skillful artists themselves.
Really?
I mean, obviously in a very different area of expertise than I work in, but
Indeed. Oh, of course, no harm to them. Unusual people, though. I never seen two genasi like that before in tandem. Well, they do say it takes all sorts,
Yes, it is quite a sight.
Mm-hmm. It's like have they been living here long?
For a few good years, yes. It's hard to say exactly, but longer than the herbalists and less than the dragonborn, which makes sense.
Dragonborn as well. Wow, amazing.
Have you met the human, Vincent?
Vincent, I don't think so. What is he a fellow merchant?
He provides a certain service of his own, yes. He's a private investigator. He claims to be the best. Unfortunately, I have never required services of him.
That's very interesting. Does he have a shop? Or I assume not a shop, but a business location?
Indeed, it is the strange building in between the manor and it's on the opposite side of the alley. It is the building with the the cat's symbol. Don't ask me why, but he's chosen that as his business image. He doesn't get many visitors, but they say he's regarded as one of the best. And when you meet him, you'll find that he's just as bit of interesting as the rest of us.
I see. Have you ever used his services?
No. Fortunately, I've never had the need. I tend to keep to myself, unless I can provide some joy to the lives of others.
Oh, that's very noble of you. I say, you said you lived along. Where are you from?
Oh well, originally I come from Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon. Okay. Is that like a large elven thing? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like northwest. It's one of the bigger cities of the area.
I'll be like, oh, really? My mother's from there, actually.
Yeah, Silvery Moon, man. It's at the top of the Easterny Kingdoms.
Do you know there's also like an elven god that's really similar to a loon? Like,
surely not. A loon.
I mean, like, where do you think those have got it from?
A loon or something. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I've met her. What's her name?
Viesa Stina.
Ian, remind me, would your mother be famous back there as well, before she moved to Waterdeep?
I don't know if she's actually from there, Jack. I'd have made that up.
Oh.
I don't actually know where she's from. I don't think I would ask her. Do I want to actually from there? No. But she would be famous back there.
But she's not from there.
No, but I'm telling him she's from there.
Yeah, but you're saying that she is.
Yeah, but she would be famous, I think. Yeah, no, she would. She would. It'd be like saying like Shakespeare be famous in Vienna. I don't know where she's from.
Oh right, yeah. So. Yeah, so she's not from there, but her name is known.
But she could even be famous if she wasn't from there. She's like the most famous Elvish composer of all time.
She's pretty good, but
no, of all time. Alright, but yeah.
No, I'm afraid I'm not familiar. But
that's a shame. Oh, I've always wanted to go back one day. I've never. Oh, I say go back. I've never actually been there, but it'd be interesting to see where my mother is from.
I must admit, I spent most of my younger years not within the confines of the city itself, but traveling around, walk in the woods.
I see. That's interesting. But you decided to come here for any sort of reason, or just? Love
brought me here, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a interesting tale, but I kind of look around and, I'm afraid to, would I be right in saying perhaps not the ending you were hoping for, sadly?
Oh, well, no, we were quite happily married for many years, but it is just the nature of things. I am an elf, she was a human.
I see.
While my temples started graying, her life essence left her.
I understand. So I kind of, gesture to my own, slightly pointed ears. It's like, so fate, I'm sad to say, I imagine my parents will go through one day as well. But, you do not choose who you love.
No, and I do not regret it.
Of course.
No.
But nevertheless, let's talk more about business. And, I kind of describe the specifications as well as I can remember them.
Yeah, he writes it all down. He writes down your name, which is next door. You introduce yourselves as Marius.
Yeah.
Do you give your last name as well?
Does he ask for it?
Yeah.
Does it say Marius?
Yeah.
You ask for it? Yeah, I say Bellini.
Fellini, okay. You do see that he recognizes that name from something.
Interesting.
But he doesn't say anything. All right, well, I was mostly working on a different order for your manor, actually. A load of furniture that is almost done and will be readily available tomorrow. So once I come by with my helper, I can take a look at this painting of yours and really get an idea of of what you
Excellent.
imagine.
So I'll take it out of storage, and I kind of well, it was excellent to meet you, and it's nice to have a pleasant conversation. Hopefully, we can talk again soon.
Yes, of course. You can come by for tea anytime.
Wonderful.
Invite your friends.
I will. Maybe. I gotta think that one. I'm like, I can stand up. I'm like, pleasure to meet you, Talia.
Same to you, Marius.
And I leave. Did he mention at some point how much he thinks it would cost, or if he wants like any payment in advance or anything?
He hasn't.
Okay. Scary.
Specifically, like he has a form that also has a place for like the cost, but he just kind of skipped over that, and you get the sense that he's thinking you're noble or something. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I need right, but we'll see if it'll be fine. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, you leave. Going back to the manor. Or?
Yeah, I'll go back to the manor. Plus, technically, the others that I left here.
Right, quick status updates. Let's see. Raven, Mordai, and Jed, you're all within the manor currently?
No, I would have left.
You've left already for the temple? Okay.
Yep.
But to do some shopping, right?
Yep.
For the temple.
Yeah, I'm cleaning up downstairs.
I probably would have ordered stuff for the temple and just used stuff in the temple.
Okay.
You know.
I'd like at some point between now and when we would leave for the evening to go and like check out whatever seedy bar we decide is worth our interest in the Dark Ward. I want to go and visit the wizard again, the one who was using the illegal trees or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. You go to the Corellan's Crown, which is in the Trollskull Alley. Sorry, that's Herbalist. You go to Bookworm's Treasure, which is the magic shop of the Dragonborn, Rishal. You enter. This shop actually has like a magic alarm of some kind that you recognize, and it is audible.
Totally.
See alarm spell.
But after about 30 seconds, he comes from a back room and says, you again. How may I be of service?
Hey, you've been in business here a while, right?
Oh yes, I believe I'm coming up close to 100 years.
Sure.
Of course, I've had various establishments, but within the city.
How long have you been in Trollskull Alley for?
My memory starts fading. By the way, you know this. You know that Dragonborn have a lifespan of like 80, 85 years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least a half decade. Oh, sorry, a half century.
Sure. Okay, that's a long time. So you must have seen a few managers of Trollskull Manor, right? Like I've heard there've been a couple.
I know of them, but I have not met many. You have to understand, most of them took one look at the place and decided it was not for them.
And they got out of here. They didn't all perish in unfortunate circumstances.
Oh well, there is.
I'm trying to figure out my own survival odds here.
As long as I have been living here, there have been no fatalities.
Oh, good. Well, that's encouraging. Okay, so you want to hear something weird? We moved in. I'm pretty sure the place is haunted. There seems to be some kind of invisible ghost that likes to fucking throw things. But even stranger, a bunch of paintings have turned up out of nowhere. Couldn't explain it. Haven't seen.
Are they paintings spectral as well?
Not that I can tell. They seem pretty real. Is that true, Jacko? They seem pretty real, right?
Yeah. He didn't really investigate closely, but yeah.
Sure. Okay, they look pretty. Okay, yes, I say. Yeah. No, they just we were out one day and they appeared. Now it's possible someone came and hung a bunch of paintings. This is a little embarrassing. Personal sore spot. Wizard that I am, I don't actually know the detect magic spell. I was wondering if, maybe we can night off or something, just as an item of curiosity, because you could cast it as a ritual. You might like to come around and investigate these paintings for me, because I don't know what's up. They seem strange. Magical curiosity.
Well, because we are neighbors at this point, I will grant you some word of advice for free. The domain of specters and poltergeists and ghosts is more the divine area, not the arcane. Now, specifically, the paintings could be some sort of illusion magic. I do not mind. I could swing by and investigate them.
Yeah, that's specifically what I'm wondering, is if they're all potentially just, if not illusory, then arcane innate of themselves.
Mm-hmm. This service will cost you, however.
Yeah, okay. I kind of figured that.
There's a list, right?
That's like a first level spell.
But a ritual first level spell.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Doesn't even cost them anything.
Serve him a drink, Jacko. When he comes over, just, on the weekend or after work or whatever.
So
it takes him 10 minutes.
10
no
minutes.
Cost whatsoever to him.
No
cost.
I
mean, I get it. What's the cost?
No.
I mean, you are right. It will not cost much of my time, but it is precious.
Have a drink, come on the week.
Say 5 golds.
Yeah, I go, well, that's fine. Fuck it, I got that. Easy.
Actually, 10 gold.
5 gold, off you go. Right, come over whenever. I just hand him the 5 gold now. Yeah, just we'll be around. If it looks like we're in, come round and check it out whenever. I'm just personally curious to find out about these things because it's not urgent that we discover where they came from, but it's weird,
I can see the intrigue, indeed. Can I offer you the detect magic spell itself? He kind of points to the wall behind him.
I mean, not right this instant, because I'm a little short on coin, but in the future, once we've found out what that dragon's up to, potentially.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, once you come back, we will discuss this further.
Sure thing. We kind of glance around. Yeah. Some of those scrolls as well might prove useful.
Indeed, it might save your life.
And this guy knows how to sell a scroll, I'm telling you.
Get out of here before he fucking snake oils me some more.
Okay. You leave the shop.
Go back to the manor. Where is everyone? I look for the first person I can find and hang out with them.
I entered 5 seconds earlier.
Yeah, Mordai is still upstairs, I believe. I'm assuming, Max, you're in the tap room for now? Ground floor, or
I mean, as soon as I get in, I'm going to be like, yo, Mordai!
Okay.
Huh? Yeah? What's up?
You still got those paintings, right?
Of course.
Reckon you can get me my one?
Which one?
The Baldur's Gate one.
Sure, yeah.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.
Right now?
Nah. I kind of want it by tomorrow, but we're gonna get it on the way back up, right?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Dude,
I'm pouring a beer if you want one.
I could literally hear you from outside the wizard's shop.
Oh, hey.
Why are you shouting at someone 2 floors away?
Yeah, sure.
How else?
I'll grab a beer.
I look for beer, Jacko, in the bar. I'm sure we bought some beer by now.
It's all vinegar.
Max, why are you in the
I opened
basement,
up my
Max?
cask of bourbon that has 4 flasks left
Max.
and 4 others of bourbon.
What the fuck are you doing down here?
It's like, oh, do you want a drink, man? I'm halfway through pouring out some light bourbon.
Dude, we should go up to the bar, I think. This basement's a little lonely.
Wait, I'm not in the basement.
That's what I'm
You
asking.
went down here.
Back up to the bar it is.
What?
You're in the basement, that's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
You definitely are.
You are.
You definitely are. On the map,
Oh,
you
I mean, I'm
definitely
not
are.
using the map. Okay, not using this.
That's how we have it. Token. Send it.
Alright, yeah, for sure.
Gotta use it.
Yeah,
Just
no,
gonna-
I'm down for
I
it.
can't place myself outside the
It's
map.
like I got a weird. There's some weird shit. Wait, this isn't really important. Like, don't put on the fucking quest. That's what I said. But I was like chatting with the blacksmith people about making bullets, and like one of them was all like, apparently the woodcrafter dude was like being a dick to them or something like that, and like not racist or something, but maybe a little. And like then I went and chatted with him to try to figure out what. But they like asked me to do a favor and figure it out. But like, there's no like. I mean, dude, I'm not being like fucking elf lands. Elves don't just like hate Genasi, do they?
Jack, do I hate Genasi? I mean, I'm half up, but I was raised.
You
by
can decide
elves.
if you hate Genasi.
Well, I mean, I was raised kind of
But,
culturally elven.
Elves
Said you
and Genasi usually, I mean, they're usually kind of chill, actually.
Yeah, right. Like, I feel like, do I have strict opinions on what kind of Genasi should be dating or married, Ian?
You're not aware of the dating
Yeah, okay.
or romantic
Sure.
side. of
Okay.
that.
So I say, well, I mean, I grew up in Neverwinter Wood amongst all the elves there, and at no point do I recall anyone expressing a strong opinion about what types of Genasi should be married.
What about cake? Do you have a strong opinion on cake?
I assume not, Jacko?
On
No,
the top of
okay.
the cake? No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
no.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm a fan of a good Colin the Caterpillar, but
What about
culturally, no.
volcanoes?
I think they're pretty neat.
Alright. Weird, man. Apparently it was going all well, and then they like brought out a fucking volcano cake. Don't know what the fuck that is. Assume it's cake.
Ooh, that sounds pretty sick.
Yeah,
I've
right?
actually
I was like,
been-
but that's when they like fucking walked out all pissed. Like,
Dude.
what's up with that, man? But the guy seems cool, man. Like, I don't know if you've spoken to him much, but I was like chatting him about getting a nice frame commission for the painting, and like he seems nice.
Can't say I've met him. I've spoken to the wizard a couple of times who runs.
Dude, no, you met him. You had talked about it before when you went in to get furniture commissioned.
Oh, he's the furniture guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, woodcrafter, dude. By the way, furniture's coming tomorrow. He says it'll be done by then.
Neat.
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah.
Wait, he's racist?
I'm not
Oh
gonna-
my
Shit.
But no, but I like spoke to him about it. I was
Dude,
like, you
man,
know,
I
pretending.
don't know if I
I was
want a
like,
racist
nah,
furniture.
but like I was like pretending to be racist, but like not really, like saying like there's some interesting people. here,
Dude, I was just doing it
Like,
ironically, like, you know.
There's some interesting people in this bit, but he was like, "No, they're good blacksmiths." I'm like, dude, so he's not racist. Like,
Okay.
I'm knocking
fine.
from
I
cake.
think he's fucking cake man, but I don't know if they're gonna agree with that. But like
I don't know if I want a racist furniture though.
I didn't even shut the door. I turned. No, I shut the door. I turned down and opened the door, Jacko. Like, oh.
Yeah, you regard out. You don't see anything for a second, but you look down, and there is a halfling standing there. He is dressed. He's got a neat comb over. He's got like mutton chops and like bushy eyebrows, and he's wearing like suspenders, and he's on to them. Greetings, may I come in?
Alright.
Yeah.
Like,
We have glasses,
I
right?
can't look at it. I was like, are we being robbed?
We have glasses, right? I pour another glass.
As soon as you say sure, he just steps past you.
So like,
And,
how's it going, man?
who
Sorry,
are you?
Alpha.
Sorry, what did you say? What did you ask?
I said, who are you? And Ian said,
I
like,
said, how's
you
it
come
going?
here often.
I said, how's it going?
He regards Mordai and says, I am Broxley Fairkettle. I am from the Guild of Innkeepers. And it has come to my attention, and he kind of looks around, and he's like regarding the place, that there are plans to reopen this tavern.
I want to go to the door and look outside, see if he's got any muscle.
And then shoot off the door.
No muscle.
No
He
muscle.
seems to be completely alone and
Good,
defenseless.
good.
It's like, but like, we're not sure about reopening as an inn. Maybe just like a bar, you know?
What do you believe is the difference?
Where no one will sleep here.
Except us. The owners.
Yeah. But those on the other floors aren't going to be for business, just like this floor, you know. The
Wait,
other
no, hang
floors-
on. Have we decided that though? Because like I'm just saying.
I'm saying that. I don't know if I'm
All right, okay, we're saying that. But no one's sleeping here. Except us.
I'm afraid bars and taverns of any kind must register with our guild.
Oh, we just got to
Maybe-
register. Oh, that's fine. Wait, hang on. Is there some kind of registration fee, perchance?
Oh, but of course.
You-
I mean, our register's fee is 35 gold a month.
Well, we are not currently.
yeah, we're not earning an
It's
income
not
yet.
going to be
Alright.
open for a while yet, so.
Good to know that that's an
Oh, sorry,
obligation.
sorry,
Thank
that's ridiculous. No, wait, sorry.
35
gold,
a month.
period. Not a month, sorry. That was
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we're not. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we'll probably be open in a couple of years, and then we'll find you, pay you.
Well, a couple of years. Look, week after next, maybe, but by then we'll have the money. So that's what matters, right? We just got to pay before we open.
Of course, but the guild can help you with the reopening process. And I see that
Yeah, hang on. This sounds
it
like a
might
pyramid
take
scheme.
longer than a few.
So I
Unless-
said a couple of years, you know.
You'd be amazed at our sources of income, but we can't tell you about them because they're not all legal.
Highly illegal. Yeah.
Interesting.
Above
you come-
board.
you
It's
come
all
highly-
above board.
You come highly regarded by Mr. Starsong, so I'm here as a friendly greeting. I
Who the hell
Look.
is Star Song?
the North Ward
Davil Stars.
is
Novel.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
the North Ward is sorely lacking taverns and bars of any kind, and truth be told, it would be lovely for you to open for both yourselves and the guild. So I believe we can have a business relationship here.
Alright, we're willing to
You speak
hear
a good
your,
word.
we'll listen. We're not hostile.
All right,
Well,
I'm
actively.
glad to hear it.
What kind of
Being
help
on bad
you-
relationships with the guild is not to be recommended. You should avoid further harassment.
What do you mean further?
Yeah, what have we done so
Yeah,
far?
what-
Just out of
I mean,
interest.
What have we done?
I'm not saying we didn't do it, but what do you think we did?
Well, just be prepared for any representative of any guild to stop by without a moment's notice and.
I don't think we've been
One-
harassing you, do you? I'm sorry if you think that.
Oh no, I meant harassment from our side.
Oh,
Oh.
so you think you've been harassing us?
Well, that's kind of my job, so
No,
yeah.
So what kind of
got
help
nothing on the ghost, mate.
could you provide us?
Sorry, you said nothing on the ghost. And, what was your question?
So what kind of help with opening can you provide us?
Well, I have many contacts with the other guilds. I can pull up the opening, the planning requirements, and the registration that obviously needs to be made with the government of the city.
Just plan requirements? Just like whisper to the other two past the guy?
I just wait.
Of course, everything needs to be up to snuff, inspection-wise. So someone will come by and see if anything is within, working order. You need supplies. You need plumbing. There's many factors to consider here.
We have none of these factors. But we'll get there.
Well,
Week and a
We were
half.
going to go more like
Guaranteed.
casual
You know
feel,
what?
you
I
know.
think 35 gold, you said? I have
We have 35 gold?
35 gold.
Spend your fucking money, man.
Well, then speak to our accountant, Mordai.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
So just wait a second, and I'm just gonna like run upstairs.
Mate, but we're not open.
I've spent a lot of gold.
Yeah, but,
I-
like-
I almost
There
have
you go.
35 gold.
If it's a one-off
35.
payment,
Well,
I
exactly.
guess.
It's
What
not
if we
as-
never open? What if we're all dead before then?
it's not as inflation or anything. Well, then we didn't need the 35.
Could have bought us something to save our life.
Nah, not a chance.
And come back down with 35. Count it into his hand or something like that.
It takes ages. 35.
In copper coins. Yes, despite him.
Yeah,
I'm
he
fine.
sees you counting it and gives a curt nod. Well, that's lovely. So we have ourselves an agreement.
If there was like a ghost though, would that make it fail the inspection? Just like hypothetically speaking, man.
Would that be something we should get sorted out before opening?
Yeah, of course, I've heard the rumors of this place, but
Yeah,
that's
well,
just
I'm
an
just-
attraction, right?
Hypothetically. Yeah, hypothetically.
Like, you
As
never
long
know
as,
what
the ghost,
happens, you know?
as long as the ghost stays out of the way and doesn't destroy anything,
Well,
I don't see the harm.
Destroy much.
Hang on, let me try something. Jacko, I take a bottle and like balance it on the edge of the bar, but like really precariously, so it's like almost falling off. And then I put my fingers to my lips and I whistle and say, "Ghost, you wanna do anything destructive?"
So it's balanced. The bottle's balancing, and you're letting it go.
No, I'm like, so it's like right on the edge.
just, like,
It's
trying
still
to,
on, but like a slight nudge would like knock it off.
I go pew and shoot.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, no.
I-
See, it's fine. Nothing here.
Alright.
Okay, so there you go.
Then everything will be fine. Just don't spread too many rumors of that there being an actual ghost. People like
Right.
scary stories, but
Yeah.
Hey, don't you
not
think that could like
people
drive
be like,
attendance?
"Dude, yeah, exactly. Being cool is people coming.
Yeah.
Like, dude, maybe we'll see the ghost.
just
Market
as
it.
sure as they know that it's not an actual ghost.
Well, then they won't come and see if it's real.
What if we got an actual ghost though? Would that be illegal?
Yeah, like hypothetically.
I believe ghosts don't usually use up any room or a bed of any kind, so it wouldn't really be an inhabitant even concerning the law. So no, that'll be fine.
So it's
Good.
fine that we hypothetically have a ghost. Nice.
Like-
As long as you keep it on a leash.
The necromancy itself would be illegal, but having the ghost is okay. Got it.
Well, necromancy itself wouldn't necessarily be illegal if they're okay with it.
Right.
Look, I don't
Okay,
don't
sure.
really-
Yeah.
know much
Like-
about this.
No, I
but
got it. You gotta have consensual necromancy. No problem.
Yeah.
Such-
Cool. Okay.
Right. So should I set up any appointments with the Guild of Butchers, the Watchful Order,
Not
the
necessarily yet.
Brewers Guilds? No.
There's other things. Potentially a dragon, but we'll get on it.
Dragons, assassins.
A dragon would certainly be a problem for this tavern. I
But, like,
must recommend that you do not bring a dragon inside this house.
What about a dragon born?
Just roll down.
Fine.
It's fine, okay. Alright. But like dragons can like be chill, right? Like a good dragon though.
I don't know. I've never seen one.
Yeah, but I've heard stories, you know.
Fair enough. I think we get the picture. We got to make sure we meet certain standards before we open, right?
Ghosts okay, dragons no.
That's right. We're not in a rush to open, and I don't think we were planning to open before we were ready. So, message noted. But we got it.
Wait, do we need like register with a specific name?
I assume Trollskull Tavern or
Says-
Trollskull Manor.
says
Yeah,
right
like,
here.
it could be like Troll School's ghost, you know.
Look, all I'm saying it says right here, and it'll be a real pain for the DM to change it. So,
Yeah, but we're gonna cross out the Ant Tavern, you strike that through.
Until the official opening, you may change the name on the sheets.
Alright, nice. Alright.
But I will say there's a lot of name recognition with the Trollskull Tavern.
just cold brands. It's like a deodorant. It's like a pizza delivery service. You know.
We can start the first delivery service.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have people in it. Social distance. We'll have to fucking take them there. Whatever.
It's so easy to say 2 meters apart on this map, you know. You just
There's so many people
we've
in it.
laid out the ground already for it.
You'll never know when the spell play comes back, you know. Like, he takes a second to memorize all your faces. Well,
Well, hang on a second. I memorized his family, Jacko.
No, we didn't agree to that.
well, that was certainly more efficient than I anticipated. But thank you for the agreement, and I'll see you later.
Pat him on the back. But no, that's patronising for someone his height. I don't.
I
know.
kneel down to his level and pat him on the back.
Oh god.
Right. Well then,
It's a good album.
The definition of like an annoying fucking basement man.
he stumbles out.
It's like, all right. Are we like, what else we want to go down the docks now, or like now?
This evening, I think we want to go at sort of peak time because the main goal is to sort of ask around the dock workers and general denizens of the area, see if anything know anything about the dragon.
So we're doing now.
I don't know. I was going to check out the ghost some more.
How are you gonna do that?
Go around and ask. Like, don't question me.
I'll come with.
You want to go? I was literally just going to walk around and try and talk to the ghost.
You're gonna do that for hours, dude.
Well, I did it for hours. No, I mean I did it for like an hour, and then you threw a wine bottle at me. Okay, no, fair enough. This plan seems pretty dumb.
Yeah, man.
What are you up to?
Dude, I'll sing it a song.
You're thinking of a song?
I'll sing it a song, and I'll.
Oh, you'll sing it a song. Oh no, yeah, no, I enjoy that.
Alright.
Where are you gonna stand? Up on the table? Nice.
On this table.
I like sit on a bar.
I will sing. What's the beautiful rock song that has a ghost?
You need a
in
stage somewhere. I think we need a stage somewhere. Right?
Yeah, make a stage. Ghost rock song. I sing.
But it's something strange.
Who are you gonna
Oh,
call?
that's the song. I guess I'll sing the Ghostbusters
Call.
theme tune. Jacko. I'll sing the Ghostbusters theme tune. 27, Jacko.
Oh my god. It's lucky you have like a heavy bass on this guitar as well. Like you really hit them notes. Yeah, you fucking rock out. It's the bar's empty other than you guys, but you get within this performance you get the sense that it could be something.
I can. Okay.
And during you guys are all like paying close enough attention during like the song. After a while you see.
Which line is this at, Jacko?
Sorry?
Wait, this is after the song or during the song? Sorry.
No, during the song, like after you get into it, and the chorus starts playing, and the energy starts.
When the song starts changing, it's a who you gonna call? Okay.
Ghostbusters, and everybody joins in, of course.
I want to know what line this happens at.
Yeah. As the climax of the song Ghostbusters, you hear the clanking of two mugs together, and as you look at the sound, you see two mugs floating in the air and like dancing around each other.
Like this.
The mugs move over to like a table next to you, and it's almost as if they're mimicking like being held by two people sitting at the table. And then, like once in a while they clank together again, and then like a pouring motion. Yeah.
I mean, okay, I have no fucking idea how ghosts work, but in my mind, they're like humanoid shaped. If they were humanoid people, are these mugs far enough away from each other that, like, if you were a human, you'd be able to hold both of them in one hand? If you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd be able to hold both of them in one hand. Yeah.
Okay, they don't go further away than like an arm stretch from each, or the wingspan.
No.
Okay, interesting. Cool. But it's like there's two people. I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I kind of did look at it interestingly, like as I'm playing and seeing, kind of like giving you two a look, and then just like looking at the mugs, and then back to you two, and then back at the mugs.
Hey, I mean that's a better result than any we've seen so far.
I mean, maybe we can make him work with us.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the first evidence we've seen that he's not, or he or she, I don't assume anything. Is not completely hostile.
Ghostbusters.
I mean,
Yeah,
really, that
as
song you're singing could be considered quite offensive when you think about it.
Don't look at the words.
But yeah, that's what you said as I finish record.
Yeah, as the song comes to an end, the mugs suddenly fall to the floor, as if drops. And they clang onto the ground.
Like, thank you, ghost. Okay, and then I kind of turn to you. I'm like, all right, so like, 100% as a ghost. Like,
100% as a ghost. But I was kind of already there. That was the most interesting result we've seen so far, though. I mean,
well, thanks.
Yeah, no, good job. That was a cool song as well.
Yeah,
Where'd
man.
you get that one from?
I had a dream, man. You know.
Fair enough. Was Bill Murray in it?
So
It was Bill Murray in it.
Oh yeah.
Who's
William Murray.
Billiam.
Oh, dude, he's one of the people down at the theater. Don't worry about it more.
Yeah, but is Bill Murray's first name actually William? No way.
Nah, I mean, maybe his
Not-
name isn't even Bill, you know.
not
I mean,
possible.
But I'm like, oh, yeah, it is William. Yeah, I'm like, but like,
Oh my God.
William James Murray.
It's so high class.
but like, he seems pretty chill. The ghost dude.
I mean, he threw I pointed at the wall where I've like cleaned up most
But
of the
like,
white.
everyone's wanted to do that at some point, you know.
Okay. Fair, but ow.
I mean, at some point, you know, you can't ever not get a little annoyed. But like,
Oh, I thought you meant specifically at me.
I did. But like, but like, do we care about finding out why there's a ghost here? Because like, if we find out, what are we gonna do about it? Like,
I
do we
don't-
wanna...
All I want to get is to the point where he's consistently not trying to hurt anyone.
I mean, he hasn't done that for a day, right? Oh, a few hours.
Literally, yeah. Okay.
Hasn't tried
But,
to
like-
hurt me for a day.
I mean, if we're gonna have hundreds of people here,
Yeah,
Not-
people get
not-
hit by bottles all the time, you know.
well, okay, but like, you know, if we get it to the hostile point, maybe there's things it can do for us. I mean, look, we got the paintings right. Where'd they come from? Maybe that was the ghost. Maybe there's other things it can help with.
Did you try moving the paintings? It could be like a good source of income.
Okay, look, firstly, I don't think we should... If they're a gift from the ghost, I don't think we should sell the paintings. Secondly, no, I haven't tried moving them. I go upstairs and try moving a painting, Jacko.
Okay, you walk upstairs, go to the closest painting. It's interesting, a closer inspection. You try to nail a painting to the wall yourself, but
Yeah.
you notice that the wall was like rotting and
Yeah, I
probably
had
not a
to
good
find
idea.
like a better
These
part.
paintings don't seem to like be. I've used a nail. They appear to be just like put against it, and they're just.
I don't pull like crazy hard. I just like take it by the frame and just give it a little tug, you know? See if it's loose or...
No movements.
Okay. I give it like a more substantial. I'm not like, I don't want to like, you know, athletics check this shit as hard as I can, but you know. Like, I just
You
wanna...
hear a bit of creaking, but that's probably from the wall
Yeah,
behind
sure, okay. Yeah, okay, I'll go down and fill in any others in this. I'll say, okay, so the paintings do seem to be A, not hanging on any nails, and B, substantially stuck to the wall.
What were they paintings of again? I haven't really seen them.
There's like general scenes of the city and places around and nature and I don't know, what were they all, Jack?
Waterdeep, Troll's Cold Manor, and a family.
There you
If you
go.
want to take it.
Your family. Who's in the
People.
fucking family picture?
Yeah, these creeps.
Do one of them look like a potential ghost?
Well, let me check. What would you get if you look at the family? Sorry, 1 second. You see an elf male and a human female, and 3 children. And they're standing like in the open, on a hill, like with green grass flowing and like a beautiful vista, basically.
Okay.
A Windows Vista.
Who do I recognize in the picture, Jacko?
You don't recognize any of them.
How old? Like, I guess like people don't like. It's like, you know, in real life, like if a picture 50 years old, you can tell by like what they're wearing. But I mean, do styles change that way in this world as well?
Well, I
been a
mean,
couple
you're
of,
a
like,
bit on top of the
apocalypses, isn't
fashion.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not recent fashion for sure.
Not recent.
That they're wearing.
Okay. And there's no like sort of names or anything on the penny, is there?
No names, no. And as Jed also found, you know, I mean, they're not ugly paintings, but they're not like professional or anything. They're
I tell you what, the ghosts are probably one like the dude, right? That's always, haunted house, weird, spooky painting. It's got to be one of those people.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Maybe
they're not like the best...
You're speaking to it in common all the time. Maybe it's the elf. Maybe you should be speaking in Elvish.
Fair point. I'll try it. Yeah, just switch to Elvish. Cool. Oh yeah, that's actually a very reasonable point. I'll go around for at least 5 or 10 minutes and call out, try and communicate with this thing in Elvish. Hello? Is there anything we can do?
You walk around for a half hour trying to talk to
the
air.
You said 5 to 10 minutes. But sure, half an hour. That makes something happen. Half an hour.
5 to 10 minutes. That doesn't really change.
At least
much.
once in every room, yeah.
Yeah.
As I've done in the past. Okay, yeah. So I just do that once once every room, and then go back to
maybe Dwarven.
But you do notice walking around that you look at the other paintings once again, and now that you've taken a close look at the family, you do recognize that the elven male appears in another painting, one of the tap room itself, and he's standing behind the bar. With he's holding a bottle, big grin on his face, and the bar seems to be filled up with patrons.
Okay. You said the paintings were not professional quality, but were just fine. But do they fill up the available wall space appropriately? I don't know if I'm kind of.
No, they're a lot smaller than the paintings you guys have.
Sure. Okay.
And they're mostly square format instead of an actual big canvas.
Okay, so if I'm, I don't know, assessing the room from a sort of just interior design perspective. Not my character's massively experienced with this, but there's a general sense of there's a massive 10-meter square bit of wall over there with nothing on it. Probably should, do we need more stuff to hang here, or do they kind of cover?
I mean, the walls do seem a bit bare, but you're not sure if that's because the room is mostly empty anyways. There's not much in the way of furniture or anything.
Okay.
The paint job is all gone. It's hard to say.
What are we gonna do about the paintings when we get the walls replaced or refixed anyway?
I'm sure the ghost will do something by then. Don't worry about it.
Fair point.
I ain't too far ahead, not worth it with ghosts,
Okay, well, what time is it now? Is it time to go to the dock ward yet?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go.
It's afternoon.
Might well have a pint over there, 3 p.m. Yes, evening. Let's go for it.
Okay, you guys leave?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, if there's that much time, we can find out about the dragon and potentially even go and deal with the dragon.
Jazz, I'm assuming you mentioned to them that.
And do the grave robbing.
Yeah, if the time was really that early, by the time I left, I probably would have come back by some point. If they stuck around for a couple hours before leaving.
Yeah, the whole thing, talking to the various neighbors and stuff, and looking around the manor. That would definitely be enough time to return if you were just doing a back and forth trip.
Okay, well, if Jet indicated before he left that he was coming back today, I'd want to hang around and wait for Jet, because I actually have something I want to ask him about.
Okay. Yeah, let's say you wait an extra 15 minutes and Jet appears in the tap room.
Hey, Jet. You know some religious types, right?
You could say that, yes?
I could say that. If I said it, would it be accurate? Yeah,
Not.
All I'm saying is,
I don't have any connection to any directly religious part. Only the close.
Look, I'm just
Ian,
saying.
shut the fuck up.
Well, no, that's what my character's saying. I'm not gonna Max is interrupting and
Max, shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude, great man.
Okay. I've got a guy coming round who's going to check out the paintings in an arcane way. Do you know anyone who might come round and check out the ghost in a religious way?
You can roll
Oh,
religion.
there's,
So.
there's
I'll roll religion, see if I know one.
I know clerics
only-
can cast certain spells, or
directly,
paladins could even sense the location of certain things. I shrug.
16.
I know druids can do this because then I have someone I can do directly, but
Yeah, I mean, like you have only like passing knowledge of most temples in the city. Your
Fucking
temple
ghost.
would have at least contacts. The like the matter of undead and like necromancy is usually left to two gods, either Helm or Tyr. Tyr is one of the major gods. He has the halls of justice within the city, like a huge temple, and that is focused on like the greater good and like the protection of all that's right in the world and the destruction of evil. And Helm as a Helm's Hall, which is less of a temple, more of like almost like an what do you call that? A hospital / orphanage / helping the poor. It's like a converted temple that deals with actively helping those in need. Helm is known as the Watcher, and they're known as protecting. And you think those are basically the two best ones to go to for like an undead matter.
if I sadly don't have any direct connection to them, but Tyr and Helm would probably be the best bets when it comes which temple we should visit. Sadly, I don't know if Helm would help us. They seem to be more help the people in need more than helping some random people have a ghost pub in a bar. When it comes to Tyr, I believe you or Max might have a bigger chance with that, being members of the Grey Hand.
Grateful.
We don't really
Yeah.
have people of the Baguda don't really have really good relationships with people worshipping gods.
Fair enough. Just wondered if you might know someone. It's not like desperately urgent. Like, in my imagination, mostly they would come here and say, yep, there's a ghost.
How do people people fucking kill ghosts all the time, yeah? Like, we're not going to do that amidst a ghost.
Yeah.
Like, clearly. But how do we protect our ghost from people who might hypothetically try to hurt him?
I mean, I guess we just kick some ass in our own inn, right? Like, that's what they do at the Yawning
Yeah, but
Portal.
surely we need to figure out how they would kill a ghost, to figure out how to stop them killing our ghosts, you know?
I guess you need to be able to find it, and then you need to hit it with something that can hurt it.
Yeah, but what hurts ghosts? We got to make sure that doesn't come
Can I
in.
know? Can I know with like an Arcana check, Jacko? That like what sort of because in actuality, like most sort of spells that don't deal like directly physical damage will hurt a ghost, right? But can I like know that as a
Yeah, I mean, you don't know without having to roll that there's magic that hurts ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I say so, yeah, okay.
Or stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I say I say most spells. I mean, I know there's about magic weapons, so I probably know that it has the property of being able to hit things. That, So I say I could enchant my weapon. Theoretically, if I knew where the ghost was, I could enchant my weapon to hurt it.
Well,
most spells
we better
cast
make
by
sure.
wizards would.
No spells that I get cast in here, you know?
I'll kick some ass.
Yeah, man. Defend our boy. Hear that, ghost? We got your back, bro. Look around.
Don't look around, you ain't gonna see it, it's invisible.
Yeah, but like, if they can become visible, right? To like spook people.
Just boo. Like,
Yeah, obviously.
Alright. Does everyone wanna come to the dock ward this evening?
Speak to the
what's
dragon.
up? Potentially just go like speak to the dragon now, maybe. I
Go,
don't know.
man.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
It does seem like the DM's making time
Also,
pass very
like-
slowly, so maybe we should just go do it.
Like, what's gonna happen? Like, even if we talk to people and they're like, yeah, there's a dragon, are we actually gonna find out shit from talking to people?
I mean,
Other than exactly where it is, I doubt we'll get much of it.
maybe some sailor has like interacted with it. Like if no one has heard of anyone being harassed by it, that's just like something in and of itself to know.
I guess. All right, yeah, let's go. Let's go. We go.
Okay, you guys leave the manor and start heading towards the dockboard.
Like, next day you arrive. This fucking city is
Let's
huge.
see.
You can get a carriage.
We can get a carriage.
Get an Uber. I like it.
Let's get an Uber, Jacko.
Get an Uber.
Okay, you guys get an Uber carriage.
Pay the man more.
Let's see if there's something random with could happen.
In a carriage, Jacko. It's like being in an inn on the road. No,
Can't happen. No, exactly.
Interesting.
We fast travel, Jacko.
Oh, there's enemies nearby. Wait a second. The ghost sees an enemy.
The carriage does not care for enemies.
Yeah, you guys are in the carriage, but it's one of those that has an open rooftop, so you have a nice view of the city. And
In that case, can we go to the city map so we can see the city that we've got a nice view of?
sure, that's very fair. There you go, and actually let me
My God, it's
change the
beautiful.
music as well.
Great view. Dude, I bet we get up to like 80 down the high road.
Just 80? What? How fast are these horses going? There's like a lever they pull. Then it's like when you're going downhill, it just like lifts the horses off the ground and the thing just rolls.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be fucking sweet. The horses just grab hold of like the wheels. Like, well, not the wheels. That was the axle. You know?
Yeah. There's like that who's on the off the ground, and when you want to slow down, you put the horses back down. It's just like,
Oh. Yeah. I thought you threw the anchor out the back, you know.
Okay,
Carriage.
so you guys are traveling in this carriage, and the streets are quieter than they have been in the past, few chaotic days. But suddenly firstly you hear like a loud banging, and then you look up, seeing one of those weird metal robots that you saw on the dockboard, like in almost a flash, like it's moving really fast, faster than you could imagine this thing going. It's running over the rooftops, like not the opposite of parallel to you guys, like opposed to you guys, like jumping over the rooftop, and it seems to be carrying a casket of some kind. And
kind of look at it and go like, wow.
it jumps over the street that you guys are currently heading in, and starts running over the rooftops to the east.
Dude, what the fuck are those things?
what are those things, Jacko?
Yo,
You've already rolled for this.
dude, carriage driver, man. I kind of, lean out the
I can't remember
window.
what I rolled.
The elderly man that's driving your carriage. He's looking up agape at the same thing that you guys just witnessed.
What the fuck's that, man?
I've never seen such a thing in my life.
It's fucking
He
weird.
does like a prayer, like a gesture of prayer.
God won't help me.
Alright, well, looks like it's gone now anyway. Probably didn't matter.
It is going out of eyesight.
How
Looks
big
like
is the
it's
casket?
gone now anyway.
I
How
unfaded.
big is the casket?
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Like body sized or?
How big is the casket? Sorry, I couldn't understand the question. The casket? No, it's not body size at all. It is. It is about a square meter.
But a casket
Yeah, I
is
could fit a body in that.
a casket is only the word for something you holding a body, right?
Nah, you could have. Then it's a basket, maybe. I don't know.
I think a casket's only a body.
Maybe. Nah. Maybe. I don't know.
You
Who
says
fucking-
casket, but it's
Who
not
fucking
it's not
speaks
a
this
body size
language
casket.
anyway?
So
It could
is-
be a half-length size casket,
Ooh.
So it must be. Oh no. That format.
Child.
A casket is a specifically designed box made to contain a deceased person's body.
Like, dude,
Okay.
should you be running away with like a body like that? That's...
Hey, you don't know that's a casket.
Well, he described him as holding a casket.
It has the shape of a casket.
After no, I mean, what are you gonna do?
How did we get to this point? What was
Dude, you jumped over my head. Dude, stop fucking looking at the ground, dude.
We're Ubering, man, and suddenly.
Yeah,
It's
well,
jumping.
wait for a bit.
Well,
Don't-
follow that metal man. I kind
No,
of shouted
don't.
at the
No,
crowd.
don't. Is he going towards the dockboard?
No, it's traveling eastwards.
Nah, don't follow that. Go towards the dog.
Where?
come on.
Where?
You're traveling
Where did we
south.
see this? Where were we?
You guys are on the high road, and
Head out on the high road. Adventure.
I mean, do we really want to chase after it?
Yeah, go. I kind of, kind of nudge the driver in the back.
and you see the robots or robotic figure jump over these roofs and running this way.
Where was
I
it?
literally cannot see what you're.
Oh,
You're in gym layer.
maybe I am.
It's possible. Who could say?
So on this corner of the streets,
Okay.
it is
Oh,
currently running this way.
Oh, gee, that's so far north than I thought we.
Follow that man. It's the thing.
How close is it to us, Jacko?
Hey, we're gaining on it, right?
You guys are currently at this crossroads, and you guys are traveling southward this way.
Yeah.
But we said to follow that man.
I don't know.
Are you saying to the carriage ride?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Roll a persuasion check
Oh, excellent.
or intimidation, whatever.
Natural 3.
No,
Second thoughts,
that
maybe
looks
don't.
like the double spawn. I will continue on my journey towards the dockworld, which is
Alright.
entirely safe.
The road to the dock ward is entirely safe. Nothing bad happens in the dock ward.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go. Let's go to a nice safe place.
That's fucking weird, man. Like, what the hell are those things?
I don't know. It's a strange city.
But like, someone's got to know.
Yeah,
man.
at this point, it's gone out of sight. It keeps on running over the rooftops.
Weird, man. Some weird shit.
Okay, you guys continue on your journey. It cuts the travel time in half. So let's say you guys arrive. It's pretty far, so I'd say like an hour later.
Fair enough.
Our journey. It's insane.
How much does that cost us?
5 silver per person.
What?
We
Awesome. It's the same effort for him.
on the coach, Jacko. We did this.
Yeah, but you got like one of the fancy ones, right?
Oh my god. 5 silver each, though. It goes from 1 copper each to 5. 50 times more.
It is one of those with the glass bauble and like the 2 characters.
Jacker, you said specifically it was an open air one.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
you know,
because of the
glass
glass.
bauble with like yeah.
5 silver, fucking
Okay,
hell.
we're gonna specifically
Yeah,
say
we're getting this
Uh,
again.
hang
I'm
on.
probably getting- And I'll pay the guy, but fucking.
Okay, 5 silver each, fine.
May have assumed you were tourists, you know?
fucking DM.
We take a fucking bus back, guys. I'm not paying that shit.
Can we rob this guy? He must be loaded.
This is probably the only time he's ever managed to convince someone to fucking.
As you guys have paid him, he's trying to leave as fast as he can.
I punched the tires. The tires.
Alright, but you guys have made it to the docks.
It took an hour.
I'm assuming you guys went to the docks specifically, like the harbor itself. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
But like, yeah. Is that like a harbour master office thing?
That's the boring way of going about this. Let's go ask the locals.
Okay, but Jacko, just in case. is that a harbour master office?
After asking around the locals, you do you do get pointed to the harbor master's office, or and you can roll an investigation to see what you find out or what people know.
What if I want to roleplay talking to the harbour master?
No. Enroll the investigation, asshole.
Got that.
You brought it. Mine sucks.
I just want to talk to the dude there, Jacko.
Yeah, no, this is for the random investigation for the
Like,
locals.
well,
You can
when
still
we
go
get
to
there, if they like say what it is, I'm like, dude, I'll just go like chat with the harbour master. Oh, you
Fucking
guys.
roll. Maybe they tell us something good.
But no, you
Fucking roll, you.
I'll go talk to the harbour master. I ask a dude as I leave the inn, Jacko. Oh, look, he didn't know shit. I knew it was pointless. And then I head out to see the harbour.
Barkeep knows everything.
We find everything else.
Okay, Mordai,
Barkeep is the dragon.
you know how to like get information out of people. You know, you talk to them for a brief second, and then you figure out from various sources that There has been sightings of something. People don't use the word dragon. They think it's like a giant whale of some kind, and a giant whale. Yeah.
Okay, well.
And ships have been avoiding the northern part of Deepwater Isle.
The northern part of.
Sorry, what was that?
I assume this is Deepwater
Deepwater
Isle
Isle,
here,
yeah.
and yeah.
That would be the
So the
northern
north. So it's basically there's two entrances. Like if you ignore the naval harbour, there's two entrances to the Great Harbour, and people have been ignoring the northernmost of them because that would basically lead you around the north end of this isle. And apparently that's bad juju right now.
But could you mean anywhere in like this little like cove?
Yeah, no, this entrance still gets used, but people go around a
Like,
bit.
okay, cool.
Especially like this.
Let's go like into this.
So this like a big cove here is what's
Yeah,
being
like-
avoided. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Interesting.
And Max, you go to the harbor master.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an office. Like the building is closest to the pier, and to the big pier. And yeah, the doors open. You can just walk in, and there's various side rooms. But in the main lobby area, there is a simple wooden desk with a man sitting behind it with a nice neat coat on, and he's currently writing something down.
Coast. This looks like Boston, right? Not receptionist.
Yeah, he seems to be positive.
And I walk up and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir."
Hmm.
And I
Yeah,
kind of,
he gives you a brief look and then goes back to writing.
like tip, like kind of not take it up, but like kind of like do the thing where you kind of like pull down your hat a little bit. I don't know what they call that, like tip my hat at him. I'm like max voltage, force grey. I was wondering if you could help us out with a mission we have in the area.
Yeah, he stops writing. He looks up. He says, "Oh, right, I'm Harbor Master Asher.
Pleasure to meet you.
Is this official government business?"
Indeed, yes.
He just nods as if this happens more like usual. Yeah, and he points at the seat in front of him.
Thank you. And I take a seat. It's like, I'll get straight to it. I'm sure you're a busy man, and I won't mince words. We have information that there is a dragon, in fact, occupying the area of the harbor, distracting ships, causing a nuisance. People, merchants trying to get around business. Have you heard such stories?
Indeed, I have. In fact, I sent requests for aid to the Blackstaff Tower. They usually handle this kind of thing. And his eyes wander over you, and he spots the symbol of the Grey Hands, which is an unusual position on the hat.
It's like, and it would be who I said. I would be who they.
Lovely. He finally puts away the stack of papers in front of him. Yes, indeed. A dragon appears to have taken residence in Deepwater Harbor.
I see. So Deepwater Harbor is just like.
Yeah, it is the.
This is doing the actual like docking bit, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, it's not very much in use anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, Deepwater Harbor is basically like like this part.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cove, kind of basically.
Yeah, the cove. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yes, it hasn't attacked any ships yet. However, sailors get scared.
I see. I kind of like get out like a notebook. When were the first sightings of this creature seen?
Only about a week ago. No one saw it flew in, which is strange. But it has surfaced a few times.
I see. And you say the sailors are naturally scared of it, but there have been no actual physical incidents yet?
Not as of yet. However, seems to be looking at the passing ships with great interest, as if it is planning something.
Has it attempted to make contact in any ships?
Oh, it has come relatively close a few times. No contact as of yet.
I see, and I assume for now ships are being diverted around the area?
Well, I have not given any official order yet. The ships seem to avoid it out of their own choice, which seems smart to me. However, should an attack happen, I will certainly take action.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the information. The location is very important here. We will, well, myself and my associates will get on to it, and we'll be sure to let you know once we have either a solution or once the problem has been dealt with. Thank you.
Thank you. If I can be of any assistance, let me know as well.
Of course. And I kind of stand up and I just like leave immediately. You know.
Yeah, he goes back to a stack of papers.
And then just get back to whenever we said we would in.
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah,
could I
up
know
corner.
if Derek's already left, or if it's still
Yeah, the Gambit has departed last night.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Alright, so I guess when I find you guys, you'll still you're still in the end, like probably finishing talking to people or whatever. Or
I guess I found out about the same as Mordai did.
Yeah, it's the same rumors, the same general tale.
Areas that just
when I get back to you, and I'll just I don't know. I assume you're all in kind of I don't know, still talking to different people. So I'll go up to whoever's closest.
I got a 7, so I'm talking to no one at this point.
He's trying to see, you're looking around, trying to talk to everyone's avoiding you. Yo, Raven.
Fuck, man, it's never mind.
Alright, the harbor master dude, pretty nice guy, business dude. He says dragons in Deepwater Harbor. It's last a week ago. He's the dude who actually asked for help at the Black Tower or Black whatever.
Sure.
Let's call it. But yeah, so he didn't really have much else to say. There'd been nothing physical yet. He said it seemed like the dragon's been almost looking at the ships in interest. Maybe it's looking for something. I don't know.
Alright.
But Deepwater Harbor's kind of far, man. How long do those potions last? They expect us to swim all the fucking way.
No, I'm thinking let's look around, see if any ships are, pulling out. Captains, look, they don't make money, but they're not all assholes, right? I'm sure if we just said, can we hitch a ride for the first 2 minutes and then hop off? We've got these potions of water breathing, I want to check something out. Someone's gonna say yes eventually.
For free? Yeah, you'd say eventually. I don't know, man. We can try.
a ride out across the harbour? Come on.
People love money, man. If they think you're gonna pay for it, they're gonna make you pay for it.
Yeah,
Dude, that guy.
if they think we're not gonna pay for it, they might just say whatever. Sure.
Just 20 silver to fucking get a fucking.
Okay, well, if we end up paying 20 silver to get out, then I won't be too upset.
Yes. How do you?
So,
did you
yeah,
have the
wait.
potion-
Yes, found
How
some?
long do they last? That's a good question, Jacko. How long? I am an expert on these, obviously.
Yeah, no, I remember when you guys got them. You were in the library, so you grabbed a book. So these potions last an hour.
Classic. Dude, do you reckon I don't know much about how music really works. Will my lute still make noise when I'm underwater?
Probably not, right? The string has to vibrate in air, and in the water it vibrate for only a tiny fraction of the time.
So I have to play really fucking fast.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what the takeaway from this is.
I'll fucking warm up
If
my.
you just up the tempo by maybe 32 or 64 times.
I do a little practice in Jackal. Really
Okay.
But anyway, I'm so you said, did I find out shit, Mordai?
Yeah. I asked, you guys find anything?
Talk
Heard some rumors.
to the harbor master. Seems pretty he knows the dragons in Deepwater Harbor and
Right, yeah.
annoying
I
people.
found out.
Okay, it's definitely then. And
Okay.
no actual attacks yet, but it's fucking scaring the people, obviously. I mean, I guess it looks like we're just gonna have to go fucking dive in Deepwater Harbor and see what we find out,
Well, sure.
Do you think the harbor master could arrange
Oh yeah.
some?
We could probably ask if we can get rental just a fucking, boat and row ourselves out, right? I'm sure we can figure out how to row.
Okay, hear me out, right? Most of the ships, when they pull away from the docks, they just untie one of those ropes that's holding them to the dock and then just go away, right? Sometimes it takes them a little while. Like grab those. Like when one's pulling away, we could just like literally jump in the water and hold on to one of those ropes.
That sounds.
What are they gonna do? Like pull us up or just like drag us along for a while? That's all we really need.
I guess sounds like Jacko. How much authority do you have as like a member of fourth grade? You're not like police. You're not that level.
Give me this boat.
No, fourth grade kind of acts outside of the city governments. Like they are usually only used like when the city watch or the watchful order can't handle a threat.
But we don't have any like legal power.
So commandeer a boat, right?
But not even like that. But like, say like I really needed to get in somewhere to like check like not a crime scene, but you know, there's like
a demon.
Like I need to search your car, kind of thing. Like, do we say?
Well, you don't have any legal authority, but you do have renown. Like the Force Grey is a name that is known and respected, well, by most at least. And yeah, you have the organization has a good reputation overall.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think you're right, Raven. Like, these fucking guys hate the dragon, right? All these fucking captains, they're gonna be scared of shit every time they pull out a dock.
I mean, at the very least, they're pissed off that it's taking them an extra couple of minutes to go around.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, yeah, I think you're right. But I think if we say, like, what we're actually doing, and, like, say we're Force Grey and we're actually going to fucking, deal with
the dragon. You're right. That's probably the approach. That's probably the best way to convince them.
I think we're acting too much like we're criminals, but we're actually, like, almost the opposite now.
Yeah. We're like, the dragon's the criminal when you think about it.
Exactly, we're going to apprehend the dragon. Yeah.
You got handcuffs that big?
Nope.
Nice.
But you got right.
Figure it out.
Alright,
let's got some rope.
Let's go see if any boats are getting ready to pull out then.
Okay, you guys investigate the ships that are docked. Roll me a perception check.
All of us?
Yeah, anyone who's looking like at the various ships.
Oh, fuck off.
Get fucked, baby.
Dude, wait till we get in combat, though.
Oh yeah, 20. Man,
I see some.
Good.
Morda, you notice two things. One is that the three ships that you saw before, that you now know are part of the Maiden's Fair, the biggest one is not there anymore, has left. The other two are still docked. And you also see it's hard. Like you take like a few minutes because there's a lot of hustle and bustle. But you do see a ship that seems to be in the final stages of departing. They are getting ready to pull up the gangplank and release the ropes and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I point out the information. The big shift left. Well, that one there's pulling off.
Great. Let's see if they're cool with the idea.
Let's rush over.
Okay, you guys rush over. There's you can see about 20 people on deck, running about, shouting orders. You see, it's not the biggest ship. It has a deck of about. Shit! Now I have to do distance, right? 8 meters, in total, and a small raised platform with a wheel. That's
baby.
Yeah, with a wheel with a woman standing behind the wheel, and she's currently regarding the activities on deck. And
she hot though.
Let me see.
Re-enroll.
Oh my god! So I crit the hotness.
I walk up to her.
So yeah, this is a lady, fiery red hair, a la Raynor, a la Floon, but a bosom that you can lose yourself in, a nice captain's cloak, and a confidence that is astounding.
I'll walk on up just past all these people. I'll just walk straight up onto the ship.
Okay, you stop the people that are hoisting the gangplank, and
yeah. Excuse me. And I just like just walk on like I
Just walk on. Okay. Roll me persuasion.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like you do the thing where you act like you belong, and
Yeah.
you just stride on through. Do the others follow?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like,
Why not?
working in some
Okay.
way.
Yeah, there's two deckhands that are just like scratching their head like on the dock still. But no, you guys get on deck, trying to avoid all the people running about.
They try to
No one seems to pay you much mind right now.
Excellent. I head straight for the captain.
Okay, you see as you turn to the captain, you see that she is regarding the group of you with a questioning look.
How old is she? She's human.
She is human. She appears to be in her late 20s, early 30s.
Captain.
It's hard to say because the
She's so hard,
the ocean the ocean wind, it ages.
In a nice way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like stroll up until I'm in like easy talking distance, and I'm like, "Excuse me, Captain."
She crosses her arms underneath her ample bosom,
Leave.
like pushing them.
Man, she do it. Okay, it's like
May I ask what you're doing on my ship?
Indeed, the name is Max Voltage, Force Grey. I tip the hat. Myself and my associates are here to deal with the dragon. I'm sure a very experienced captain such as yourself has heard the trouble that is happening in Deepwater Harbor, and is, I hope, eager to rid the other captains and yourself from this great distraction. We do not need to go far, but if we could possibly be on your ship until you pass by that area, we would jump off, deal with the matter fast, and you would be on your way.
So all you need from me is a trip towards the dragon.
That's
Is
all,
that
man.
right?
Yes.
Alright, I guess I can do the City of Waterdeep a public service.
Thank you very much. The city owes you its gratitude.
And nothing more, let's be clear on that.
Do not worry about that. I am Captain de Grey. It is my pleasure to extend my hospitality for this short trip.
Thank you
Make
for
yourselves
helping
at
Force Grey, Captain.
True honor. I offer my hand. I'm like,
Okay, you offer your hands.
when she introduces herself, I'll be like, it's an honor to meet you. And I'll shake my hand. It's like, we will not disturb you further. I'll just kind of like, just go over to like kind of, sit near the edge of the ship so I can, just like watching us get ready to leave.
Okay. If you know, Chris, that was entirely coincidental. This random name generator came up with Lorena de Grey. It's not my fault.
happens, you know?
They just,
How
it's a
it goes.
coincidence. They happen.
But no,
Makes
but
it
now
more realistic.
I'm just like eyeing her up from the side, so like looking at her.
She seems to have forgotten about you. You're a 17-year-old guy. Right, yeah, so after another 15 minutes, the ship is entirely ready. The sails are the opposite of hoisting is when you pull them up, right? Man, I really should learn seafaring.
Yeah,
I don't know. You pull strings and the sails do things.
but
Yeah,
no,
right.
Wait, isn't hoist what you do with the flag?
Hoist the mainsail. Nah, it's definitely a thing.
But like you do it, but it does pull it up. But I think that's fine, right? Because you are trying to.
Is that what you do?
Yeah,
when you're trying to like.
But you don't need to hoist it all the way up.
Raise and hoist
and you
the
put it
mainsail.
back.
How do you hoist the mainsail? Step 1, prepare to raise the mainsail. Step 2, attach the shackle to the mainsail. Step 3, loosen or release the main sheet.
So they've done all that already. Okay.
Step 4, make sure the halyard is clear to run
Like,
up.
it's like a lump of cloth at the bottom. You put a fucking rope on the top and then.
I love how
Yeah.
step 5 of how to hoist the mainsail is make sure the mainsail is ready to be hoisted.
fucking
Very
hours.
descriptive.
Surely should have been step 1.
Okay, but yeah, right.
Yeah. So the ship departs. They let's see. They leave the harbor. They're taking the eastern exit, but they'll take a small detour to drop you guys off around here.
We're just lined up on the edge, like
Set off by singing the Titanic music.
professional Navy
Almost
SEAls.
performance team.
Oh, there's definitely more than 10 onlookers for Jacko watching. All the fucking...
Yeah, oh, baby. Yeah.
It's like a formation of boats behind us.
Most of the work is done at this point, so it doesn't matter that the sailors are a bit transfixed by your performance.
She's confessed, Jacko.
Yeah, as you're playing, you see she is striding up to you close, and as you're still like, I'm assuming there's singing involved as well.
Oh.
As you're still singing, she whispers in your ear, "If you ever wish to take part in the seafaring life, our ship could use you."
I had to give her like a nod, like, a gentlemanly nod and continue my performance. But inside my heart's going like... It's like...
Yeah, as she leans over your ear, you could feel like one of the breasts
God, Jacko, stop.
pushing into you. Too much.
You're gonna get so demonetized. What are you...
Alright.
Wait, we're monetized?
As we get near the point where we're gonna jump, I hand around the water breathing potions.
Jacko, I make sure to remember the name of the ship, by the way, in case I gotta remember which ship I'm welcome on.
It's been a privilege.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the salute and then fall over backwards at the end.
We fall off not in unison but synchronized, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's real.
Yeah.
It's the way we just flop over backwards.
To the music, and I end. Yeah. You go first, and I go at the end. Yeah.
Just synchronized.
What's the name of the ship?
It's called the Bayonet.
The Bayonet. Oh, okay. Jacko, on the tab on my couch sheet for allies and organization, I had the other girl I tried to chat up on the coach, and now I'm adding this person.
Yeah.
What's
You
her
have a
name?
type.
Something de Grey, right?
Yeah, Captain de Grey.
I mean, it could be worse. On my character sheet for allies and organizations, I have written an edgy teenager, which I wrote before I knew who Ian's character was.
Okay.
You haven't had to edit it yet.
So, as you hand out the potion, do you just you just drink it immediately? Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine so. And then
It's like you gotta get water for it to work or some shit. Or we can still breathe air while.
Yeah, I assume it can still be there. It doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah, they wouldn't be so mean in D&D. That means.
Yeah, as you open the flask, you smell the sea even more, and there's a bubble floating in the flask, almost like a jellyfish.
Ugh.
And the rest is cloudy green fluid.
I kind of if it's the others, we all open bottoms up. I guess they just down it.
Captain de Grey is back at the wheel, and she "This is your stop, boys."
I give her a salute as I finish downing it, and then just fucking holding my loot tight, and make sure my hat is firmly on my head. I just fucking topple over backwards.
Yeah, she says, "Raise a hand for good fortune for these madmen who are down to face a dragon."
They all laugh at us. About to die.
Yeah, you guys down the potion and jump off. Okay.
Chris is gone, by the way.
Chris is really role playing the jump.
Jump off, man.
I have dinner very soon as well.
We all have
So
windows
take
close
a
to us.
little
So.
break. Let's make a pact.
I don't think I want to jump out of my window. I mean, it's nice grass. I think I'll be fine.
I've done it before.
I'm on the third story though.
I have a little balcony, and I'm gonna jump off the garden table. I once locked myself out, and I needed to get up.
I don't think I'll die if I jump up this, but I might break my legs, which is unfortunate.
No, it's not a good thing,
Not exactly. Okay, well they're gone. I'll go and get some fucking get the ice cream out of the fridge or something. I opened up way too many frozen berries. And I blend them together. I get really freezing.
You're a frozen berry.
I gotta fucking use them up before they go bad.
Okay.
As I left, I just had to help my granddad with something earlier before the session. Also grabbed some mint Mint from the garden. I can make a mojito today. Ha!
Yes, because mint is the most important ingredient in a mojito.
I mean, it's pretty important. It's like up there.
I mean, it's up there, but it's like it's not the thing I buy at the shop, and I'm like, yes, I can now make a mojito.
Yeah.
But I was missing a mojito. I have 2 limes. I mean, I can, we only need half a lime basically, and then ice is being made in my ice machine.
Dude, you should do at least 2 lines.
Which? What's the point? Why do people even buy like proper ice machines? Why is not?
Because
don't have a fridge.
You have a nice amount of ice.
I mean, like, honestly,
instead of putting the things in the fridge, it's already full.
This is the reality of like the Amazon like instant gratification world we live in. Is I have a freezer and it's perfectly capable of making ice, and I still just buy bags of ice at the supermarket.
But they're so cheap.
They're so cheap, right?
It's like 50 cents.
But water's free, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, but like the convenience.
Yeah, and like because like all the ice cubes aren't like frozen together and stuff. It's just you just reach into the bag and get ice cubes whenever you need.
Yeah, you can.
Well, at least you don't buy water at least, right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure we pay a water bill. Like.
Yeah, I mean, you don't buy a flask of water.
I've occasionally bought a bottle of water. Like, it's not the craziest thing in the world.
But you
When
already
I'm
have.
thirsty. Well, no, not at home.
Well,
like
with bubbles.
No, we drink the water out of the tap for like at home consumption. I only buy a bottle of water if I'm like out and I have no other way of getting water.
Oh yeah, that's completely fine.
Yeah,
that's not the situation I was talking about.
No, we got like filtered tap water and stuff. Actually, the really environmentally unfriendly thing we have is instant boiling water tap, which is great for making cups of tea, but I'm sure it like utilizes incredible amounts of energy when like it's not being used. Just keeping like water boiled and ready to go.
Yeah, probably.
It
takes so much fucking energy to boil water.
Yeah, but once it's like got the energy.
Yeah, once it's got it.
It contains it pretty well.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the Waterdeep map, and it's crazy how there seems to be stuff happening like every other inch.
Well, it's a crazy place.
It's pretty filled, We give the High Moor, the Serpent Hills, Marsh of the Chilimber, Creek Cloak Hills, all in the span of the area.
It's pretty big as well,
Yeah.
I'm sure if you had numbers in the same way as Ian had numbers in Simulation, it would literally just be just a bunch of numbers in the entire city. Or does it work like that for you? Have a bunch of numbers, or do you have names that you look for in the thing?
You mean like for locations?
Yeah.
No, I don't really have a list like that.
Yeah.
Just various groups and events that happen. This is why I need like the interactive map and stuff like that. Man, I need to get better at just skipping through a scene if it's not that exciting. Just like for pacing purposes.
That's okay.
indecisive cat. Doesn't know if he wants to be here or be gone.
That's how cats do.
He's okay, he's decided to be gone. Fuck you, Dante, you piece of shit.
It's because you're looking at him.
I don't even like you anyway.
But now when you close the door, he has to enter.
Huh?
But now when you close the door, he wants to come in probably.
Probably. No. I think he's probably gone downstairs because they don't spend much time around here. Gonna go downstairs, go out into the garden, and fuck off to someone else's house.
Yo, what's happening?
My cat's betraying me. In game, I think we're jumping off a boat.
Yeah, has Jack not had dinner?
Nah.
He said let's take break.
Yeah, but I haven't been called yet.
Oh, I might
Anytime.
order some food then.
So he said let's take break when there wasn't time.
In the meantime, I mean, we could do until I have to go.
Sure.
So you guys stand together in a line.
I see Potrack
on
mixing
the-
something though, you know.
on the edge of
I'm scooping up ice cream.
Ooh, baby, he said he was trying to learn to cook. Sorry, Jack, continue. Standing in a line.
This is pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah, right? How many scoops does he go for? Show a picture of ice cream.
I'll show you ice cream after I'm done fucking.
Let's guess how many scoops, but don't say till he finishes scoops.
And I always
Well,
as well.
But I
What are you
didn't
ordering,
count.
Chris?
I'm
What are you
already
ordering,
done
Chris?
and I didn't count.
Browsing on Deliveroo.
Hmm.
You get a lot of options when you're me.
Funny how
I
you use
ordered a
the...
burger
You're
today.
me.
when you have infinite money, just like in D&D, you know.
Oh, okay.
I never used the delivery.
fine.
I always use Just Eat.
Just Eat? What about Uber Eats?
You said, the other day, it was, ooh, looks good, Protect. The other day, there was like, I hadn't ordered anything before, so they gave me like a £15 voucher, so I offered like waffles and ice cream for me and Nico.
Here's the trick with
Good.
Uber Eats. I'm gonna check. There's sometimes, because like people order nearby and then they give you free delivery on certain places, so I'm gonna check if there's anything good.
Oh, I did go on the delivery website to see what the different things they had on compared to normal, and and it's like free delivery for the first month, you know. Free tempted.
I ordered a burger yesterday. It may have been the best burger I've eaten in my life.
Where'd
What?
you order from? I'll order from there.
It was delivery, and it was still better when it got.
It was a delivery burger that was so fucking good. Suddenly it was gone.
Should order two. Oh, Jack, when we come finally visit you one day, we'll order from that place. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, but I'm scared to like even order it again.
But is it just the delivery, or is it also like you can sit down and eat there?
Oh yeah, it's also like a normal restaurant.
Probably even better, you know, when you eat there.
There's a place I used to order from with Alex when we were flashing together called Go Grill. Did we order from that when you were here? That place is
Maybe.
pretty good. They had like
Maybe.
pretty good burgers and stuff. I remember
Sounds-
those. I used to order that all the time. Man, I miss.
Yeah, the place is so yeah, because I remember you talking about it, like we sort of we had to order early or some shit.
I miss Go Grill.
Man, I miss that. I wish I could eat fast food every day, but it's very expensive and unhealthy.
Yeah, but like, if you just choose to not care about the future.
Yeah, but like the money bit, it's like if you don't have the money, you can't just not do it.
Yeah,
Dude, oh my god, I was doing this like competition, which was like creating like a product and pitching it, whatever, for, like the entrepreneurship shit at the uni, right?
Yeah.
And like our team won like one of the things, and we won like an iPad between our team.
How's
The
that
team-
going to help you develop your product?
Yeah, it was just the prize, you know.
I see. Okay.
And like, but like we were like one of us won the iPad, and the others didn't. So we were like, well, you just take the iPad and like you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like a
I forgot what it costs, and then you will like send it to us, right? And I swear to God, we did this in like, I mean, I think it must have been February or something. Something like that. I can check on my phone. I think it was like February, and I got the fucking money today after like asking multiple fucking
Dude, I
times.
mean, like, in fairness to him, he got the shit end of the stick. Who the fuck wants to get, like, an iPad they didn't want and have to pay out 2/3 of the cost
She
of an
wanted it. We
iPad?
were like, we could sell it. We were like, let's sell it and just get the money. But they were like, no, they wanted the iPad.
Oh, okay, well then fuck them.
They wanted it for their kid. It was, she did want it for again. I was like, yeah, whatever. But like,
I'm saying, like, I'd much rather have, like, 1/3 of the cost of an iPad
yeah.
than have to take the iPad and pay 2/3 of the cost.
definitely. When it was so fucking long ago. It
Well, at least
was
you got paid, man. Order yourself that takeaway.
2nd of fucking March, dude.
Dude, there's been a fucking pandemic, okay?
Okay. That wasn't at the beginning, Chris. It was long enough ago to just before the pandemic.
2nd of March. I don't know. I mean, it was definitely revving up.
We were still going to uni though at this point. Now, right?
Revving up. Yeah, well, you know, you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, we shouldn't be.
What?
After 2 days, I just stopped going, man. For like definitely.
Yeah, no, I did too. Like 3 days before they shut it down, I was like, I ain't, because the government's plan was basically like, we're gonna let it get just the right amount of spread, and then once it is the right amount of spread, we'll lock down.
You're all infected, we'll lock down.
And I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this spreading.
And like, there was all these rumors, well, not rumors, because I'm like 100% sure it's true. One of the people who lived like uni accommodation like had it, and like so everyone was like, but they still include the uni, and everyone was at that point like, fuck that. And like, do you need? I remember the weekend, like it was on like the Friday, they were still like, uni's gonna happen on Monday, everything's fine, and then it was over that weekend that it all went.
Yeah.
But on the Friday, they were saying specifically one of like the huge buildings that are undergoing deep cleaning because the suspected coronavirus case there. And I'm like, you fucking. So when I saw that, I was like, I'm never going back to uni. Like, you're gonna clean this entire fucking building, and I'm like, no, you're fucking not. You're gonna like, yeah. I was like, no way is that happening. Anyway, so Jacko, yeah, we dive off the boat.
Yeah, you guys leap off the railing of the ship and hit the water. Sorry.
Hit the side of the ship on the way down.
You guys fucking die.
No.
Players talk.
Dude, I fucking that was okay. Sorry, just because the Titanic got brought up earlier. I watched it the other day, and that was weird. I felt like there really wasn't like a lot of sort of gratuitous dying in that film until like the weird bit where like the ship goes up in the air, and suddenly everyone's like jumping off and smacking into things on the way down, like really fucking painfully.
What about the propeller guy? That
Oh yeah,
died into
exactly.
the fan?
I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it.
Just, but it was weird to me because I felt like it was really tastefully managed as far as like movies about disasters go, and then suddenly everyone's like smacking into things with like really loud metallic noises.
9/11 movie in like 20 years, and it's like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so we don't do
Anyway,
that.
Jacko, we don't do that. We don't
Smack
do
into
that.
nothing.
We avoid the propellers.
All right, and you guys hit the water, which is relatively cold, even though it is high summer. Yeah, and you guys start sinking. You, after downing the potion, I mean, obviously the first breath is still scary, but once you breathe in the water, yeah, you seem to be able to breathe just
And
fine.
it's just
as if
like
you're-
moving on land, like it doesn't
Yeah,
feel weird or anything.
yeah.
Oh, fucking nice. I practiced strumming my guitar super fast.
You can still hear like muffled sounds, but it doesn't travel very far.
And you better be inspired by it, Chris, is all I'm saying. This is all the battle music you're getting today. I guess I don't know if I know, but like when I'm down there, I like try talking. Do I think there's gonna be like a problem with like verbal components of spells and shit? Like it's gonna be difficult to say it, or like I don't know how that kind of shit works.
Let me just double check, but water breathing doesn't like to talk. I don't know.
Well, 5e must have rules for spellcasting underwater, right?
I'm pretty sure you can't use it. You can't verbally say anything about
Oh, Jeremy Crawford tweeted that if they can breathe underwater.
Yeah, otherwise how would a Triton or something cast a spell if they were like a sorcerer or something underwater?
This sounds literally
it. Yeah, no, you in that case you try saying something and your voice comes out. Also
Probably sounds
a bit
weird.
muffled, but
Yeah.
like it's like.
So I blew, blew, I'm like, blah, blah, where are we going? Blah, blah. Who's leading the way? Blah, blah. Oh shit! It's also probably really dark. Like as soon as we start.
Well, not right now. You're still like pretty close to the surface.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see various schools of fish around. But underneath you, there's like a vast amount of darkness.
I got
Who's very
dark vision.
Who's gonna go like fucking sinking at like places?
None of us are heavy metal boys, right? Warlock, rogue, bard, wizard. No chance.
How are we fucking getting out of this? Like once we like swim down, I don't know if I can just like. I can. I'm not wearing enough clothes to be. I'm playing. Yeah, I mean, I'll practice like swimming around. I don't wear that much shit. I can swim around okay, right? Like...
Yeah, you're not super fast, but yeah, you can.
I can go up. That's
can
what
That was supposed to be.
Yeah.
go up.
I'm assuming
so-
because you guys chose this planet, everybody has abilities to swim.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I hope so. Like I've swam before. Yeah. We live on a fucking coast.
Not like I'm not like a strong swimmer, but
Yeah, I'm definitely not a strong.
like
one.
provided I can breathe underwater, I'm not in too much trouble.
Yeah, we could walk to land if we.
Right? Like It's hard to
Like
it's-
fucking
you know, like
skeletons fire
the
screaming.
downsides of being a bad swimmer are mostly drowning, so I think we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
How deep is the water here, by the way, Jacko?
I mean, are you still continuing to sink, or do you wanna?
I mean, yeah, I said
look
like,
around
I was
first?
like, blue blue is who's
Yeah.
who's leading who? Blue blue.
Hey, look around.
Currently,
Do you see any
Can't
like
quite see the
features on the
bottom.
bottom? Like, I see
Can
the
you
bottom.
can you make a light blue blue so we can follow blue blue?
I fucking wouldn't think so.
do this with your finger. In.
Light, so follow.
Beautiful.
Pretty shitty wizard, not gonna lie.
I know what the light.
Can't make a light.
Damn it.
Got a bit of prestidigitation. Maybe this has something about light in the description.
Who knows?
What actually light or stuff out of candle.
Die. Die.
Gotta put a green flame blade. Maybe that works.
Hey.
So okay, here's my food. You guys discuss among yourself what you're gonna
How are
do.
you gonna see?
But
I don't need light, I
give
got fucking dark
I'll give
vision.
a brief description of as you guys are taking a look around. You can't see the ocean floor, but you do see as you're like looking about, you do see pieces of shipwrecks. Like
Good, that's what we're
popping
looking
out,
for,
like,
right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
you see in the distance, still decently far away, on the bank of a Deepwater Isle, you actually see something very interesting, which is like a large spire underwater, like made out of like a stone, like a heavy stone, and at the top of the tower is like a shining beacon that seems to like continuously like shine light out to the surface. And you also see movement there that is not just like schools of fish. You see on close expansion they're like 100, 200 feet away still, but you see merfolk like traveling around this tower and like around the bank of Deepwater Isle. And with that, I leave you.
Sure. Man, we gotta make sure. If we get an hour, we better be fucking fast, you know. Merfolk. Are merfolk evil in D&D?
Maybe.
Don't think so, right?
No idea.
It will be
Wait,
if we
no.
attack them on sight.
Might no, they're not.
I think they actually
They might be.
are.
They might be.
Wait a second. They are like the basic monster manual thing, right?
Whoa, look at Tom looking up merfolk. What a bastard. What a bastard. I think they're evil. What does my...
I mean, that's a fair bet, you know.
There's like Saguin, or are they the evil ones?
It's a hooligan. They're like Murlocs.
They're evil.
They're pretty fucking bad.
Hooligan? Yeah.
Maybe they're the bad boys and merfolk are chill.
I don't think. I think they're just like. I don't know.
Maybe
I
merfolk
don't
are
fucking know.
bad.
I think they're just like fucking people underwater. There you go. Maybe some are evil. Maybe these are evil. You never know.
Maybe.
It's kind of weird to have a city of merfolk right outside of Waterdeep that are actively evil and not been dealt with.
That's true.
That is a very good point, my friend.
And that's the secret evil organization.
Very secret. We just jumped off a boat and instantly saw
How
them.
many nutters jump off boats, you know?
Yeah, man, that's completely.
Probably the nutters that make sure the harbor is safe.
But does that really make sense? I don't think so.
Wow, no, yeah, Italian, no, mi Italian. Not even Slovenian.
Hello.
I guess they're pretty close to each other.
Mamma mia, Tommaso.
How's
Why
the,
io non so messi?
how's the cooking journey going, Podtrack?
Not at all. I haven't
What?
left
You
my house.
were gonna learn.
Yeah,
Really?
I know.
2 days of holiday, Podtrack. 2.
Yeah, I know. 2 days. Oh god.
You can get a lot done in 2 days.
Yeah, if you try.
Yeah, if you try.
You think I'm disciplined enough for that, Ian?
No.
Then you would be correct. Oh god. Fucking finger joints starting to hurt. Can't be good.
What is?
The joints in my fingers.
Carpal tunnel, the classic. Gotta stop playing your
Play
game.
less World of Warcraft, man.
Quite annoying when both your interest and job involves you just sitting in front of a computer.
Yeah,
Get robot hands.
one day.
I'm waiting for Ian to invent.
Yeah, fucking hurry up on that shit, man.
Oh, I'm trying it, man. But like, is that really easier than just having everything on a brain interface, so we never need to move out of our, nice chairs, or move?
Yeah, he has kind of waited until Neuralink gets
Yeah.
going. Yeah. There was something about there's relatively soon gonna be fucking artificial eyes.
Yeah, we have artificial eyes. You can have
But they're like shonky, right? They're like they give like photos.
I mean-
they're like photosensitive, but not on, like to the same resolution as like an eye.
yeah, nowhere near the same resolution.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
usually just have cameras that would go in like glass. All like you can have kind of different ones. Like it's literally just but I mean all it is a video camera, but just direct
Right. It's
connection.
like the connection to the nerve cells is the
But it's, like,
crazy
really
part that
beautiful.
blows my mind.
Yeah, it just goes straight to the optic nerves. But it's
Yeah.
fine funny because like you don't technically need to go through any of the eye at all. You can just like directly just have a camera to go straight to the brain. Like it doesn't need to go through the eye at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, though. But they always make it so the camera's like like in front of the eye partly for vision, but not like you technically couldn't, right? Like because you never will have
Dude, just put like a
we never have
facial
3D
recognition algorithm in there, so it just like flashes up the name of whoever you just looked at, just like
but it's really
Gonna be
weird.
like names of like NPCs.
You can't
You
have,
walk around.
you can't have like 3D view or anything yet, so it's
yeah.
it's cool. We had
It's
like
fucking nuts. Like, yeah, that and like, I mean, all of this sort of anything that's granted to the human body, including like sort of completely passive implants like heart stuff, but also like, prosthetic arms that are driven by, even if they're just like, even the ones that are just driven by like, the ends of the old muscle.
I
Like,
mean,
they
the
aren't
whole-
even like neurologically connected. Are like crazy what people can do.
the whole, I mean, that's what I'm doing. My thesis right now is on like developing like prosthetic limb with variable stiffness.
Insanity.
It's like interesting, but like
There's
yeah,
like things like even the
Variable
stuff
stiffness. So
that
basically,
like-
it's only for penises.
well, it's interesting because like the stiffness of like the grip is slightly different than like the actual force of the grip, right? Because like the
Yeah.
stiff, like how
It's
basically
like
how much you
torque
move.
versus like.
It's like displacement versus force.
Yeah.
So it's like how much does your hand move if there's a force being applied to it, right? So like
yeah.
if you're holding something really stiffly, if like you have it's basically like a robot will hurt if it doesn't like say like I accidentally move my hand and it goes here, right? If it's
Yeah.
if it's really stiff, it's gonna go fucking hit me hard. But if it's soft, it'll like hit me and then contour to my face and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like the one that you
Right.
describe it is like if you're brushing your teeth, you need the soft grip, and then your hand, this naturally sort of like contours to the shape of your jaw.
Sure,
But if
yeah.
you were trying to get a robot to fucking brush your teeth, it would end up fucking just applying ridiculous force like certain amounts.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Or basically, I mean, if it was just a prosthetic that was below the elbow, you'd end up like moving the brush in your mouth with only the like muscles in your like forearm, in your like upper arm and back.
It's
Right?
like the one I'm
It
doing
was
now.
like if it was like a metal rod, basically, if it was perfectly stiff.
The two like sort of prosthetic types, like there's myoelectric, where it uses like electric impulses from your muscles that are like connected to the prosthetic
Yeah.
for like electronics, and the other main one is just where like you normally wear like a sort of harness on your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's connected to like a cable that's connected
Yeah,
to like
and you just use various muscle groups to
exactly.
like control the hands
basically
and stuff.
press your shoulder to like open the grip and shit.
Yeah. It just
But like mine to do with like that was obviously like for me to like asking like a person to design a brand new fucking myoelectric prosthetic is like insane,
Yeah.
Trying to think of like a new manual.
Jacko's back in.
Yay, let's go. Jacko, let's go.
Hey.
Hey. Jacko, can we know if Merfolk are evil? Because even as players we can't remember.
Roll me a knowledge history.
1 second.
18.
18.
What about our wizard?
17.
Wow, it's all pretty similar, huh? Except for Mordai, who's an idiot.
I think I've rolled one less than Max on a few checks in a row.
Yeah, that's why you were here, man. Why you were here, dude?
Except for Mordai, who happens to not know much about Merfolk. Well, Merfolk do have a tendency to be evil because they worship an evil deity. But as citizens of Waterdeep, you guys know that there has been made an agreement with Waterdeep and these Merfolk that they are allowed to live here and worship their deity as long as they defend the city from aquatic attacks.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can be evil, just defend us from the other evil people.
Wait, how did like, because we know this retroactively, did we know they were here, or just knew they were like somewhere that we knew they were in the heart?
I mean, they're rarely ever talked about. They rarely ever come above water. But yeah, you as you see this, you're like, oh yeah.
It's not as surprised. It's like, oh, that must be the Merfolk I've heard of.
Yeah.
Poke about,
So I can see kind of like, do we think we should talk to the man?
Only if they come to us.
Static there. It's like, okay.
The deep breaths.
Then where do we think we should go?
Check the shipwrecks.
Okay. I guess we let's stick
Swimming to the shipwrecks.
Okay, you guys dive down. Yeah, your eyes, as you time around the dark, they do get a bit used to the lack of light.
Also dark vision.
Yeah.
Also, light can get pretty deep in the water, Jacko.
It's polluted.
Don't get that deep.
Yeah, it's fucking. You're live in Sweden, Potter.
It's over 600 feet.
No, it cannot. Like, cannot penetrate.
It won't penetrate more than about 6 feet around here.
Oh, maybe there's barely any significant below 600, so it gets dark.
Yeah. That's where, like, because there's like organisms like whales and stuff don't really go much lower than where the light ends.
Yeah. But it gets dark.
Other than fucking narwhals. No, not the narwhals. The fucking
narwhals.
Okay, so
the ocean causing a commotion because they.
Let me set an atmosphere. Okay, so as you dive down, the shapes of these ships that are laying on the bottom of the ocean floor come into sight. There are various wrecks of different sizes. Some are like interlinked with each other. There are some that appear to have been there for hundreds of years, and some that are relatively new that appear to be you can't see like immediately what's wrong with them. And there's in your vicinity there's like about 20 ships that are within easy swimming distance.
20? What the fuck?
It's spooky, though.
One by one, Jacko.
Anything could jump out at you.
Okay. Either roll me a perception or investigation check.
But yeah, definitely all together. I ain't about exploring like spooky shipwrecks on my own. I don't care how long this takes. Unless we're like running out of our hour and we've like got like half of them left to search, I want to fucking check them out together.
In that case, you can also give another person advantage if you so wish to do so.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
It's just all individually, that's way more fun.
Exactly, way better.
I can roll one higher than you. Who's gonna be tough?
So many 18s! We keep doing this, boys.
So good.
I'm a bit spooked, I'm a bit spooked.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start going through the first few ships, and you realize that most of them are relatively untouched. The ones
that
close
treasure.
to the Deepwater Isle seem to have been like cleaned out. Like they're pretty bare. And after you get to the fifth,
Hang on a second. The ones that have been close have been cleaned out, but the ones that haven't, how much treasure?
well,
do we
yeah,
get from those?
you haven't gotten there yet,
Aw.
sadly. But yeah, as you get to the fifth ship, let's see, Raven, Mordai, and Jet, you all notice, like encircling the ship is like a large shape, and yeah, it has a tail. It seems to have like wings folded on its back. It's difficult to see the color, but yeah, you assume this is the beast that was talked about.
Whoa, it's huge.
I
I just like holds you back, like whoa, Max, it's right there.
How big is it?
Amazing.
We can take it.
It is encircling like one of the bigger ships on the ocean floor, like what appears to be like a warship of years past. And as you guys are like pointing it out, you see that the dragon is small enough that it's like actually goes into the ship. Like the ship has like a big hole in the middle, and it travels through the hole and disappears out of sight for now.
But it was a big ship, so it could have been a big hole.
Yeah, it was both a big ship and a big hole.
How big was it?
You'd have to get a bit closer to see.
I
Get a
swim
bit closer.
closer. Yeah, this warship appears to like have once been like a part of like the bigger ships of the defenses of the city. You see like a tattered or like Waterdeep symbols on the side of it, and yeah, almost like the Titanic, like two halves of it are laying next to each other. It seems to be like something split clean through the ship, and the dragon went through went into like the northernmost part of the ship. It has to have squeezed through. The hole's big, but not extremely big, like 20 feet or something.
Okay.
It's hard. Like I can't do estimates very well. But yeah, it's not gargantuan at least.
Okay, part garganic.
Yeah.
Like, do we go inside or like a?
Well,
I like give it like an experimental sort of, not as loud as I can shout, but like a kind of, put my lungs behind it and call just to see how far it seems to travel in the water.
Yeah, you shout and you get the sense like anything within 30 feet can probably hear you.
Sure, it's like dead beyond. Okay, like
it's just
closer, I guess.
Well, better in water than on air, Jack.
Sorry?
Sound permeates better.
Yeah, but like it's also you need different sounds to travel far in water, like whale sounds.
But if you try to shout in a pool, for example, like it's you can't hear very far away.
I think that's due to our hearing, not to do with the sound.
Well, that's mostly because you like shout, and as you shout, you expel air, and the sound doesn't travel from that air very well to the water. And there's a lot of good reasons for shouting underwater.
There's water between it, right? It's not passing through the air to water medium anymore, but we don't have any yet.
But that's a dragon here.
We need to speak whale. I speak whale to it, Jacko.
We'll have to speak. We'll have to interact with it
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll go fucking closer. I go up and poke the dragon.
He doesn't do that, Jacko.
I think I do.
I swim up to the hole.
Yeah,
Like it's bronze, right? I'll go up and poke it.
You guys travel to the shipwreck. Inside, it's darker, but you can still see relatively well. Yeah, after I'm assuming you guys search through the wreck, right?
The dragon's right there, right?
Swim through the wreck.
I mean, we don't know.
Okay, yeah. As you travel through as a group, You don't immediately see the dragon, but you hear a voice. And it says, who are these younglings that have come?
Younglings, that's how they say when they killed him.
Very
Not the
curious indeed.
Just,
Alright.
come to see what's up. Planning on eating anyone anytime soon?
Yeah, you see, like above you, there's like the floor to the second and third floor of the ship has been is gone cleanly, and you see like a head slowly poke out of it, and yeah, it is the head of a bronze dragon, and
Nice.
its long neck travels towards you guys to inspect you closer.
Sweet spot.
I hold still because its vision is based on movement.
And what the fuck are we doing, by the way? Like, we literally just dove underwater, like, without any sort of research, like, to talk to a dragon. We're fucking suicidal, is all I'm saying.
It's a bronze dragon. It's always friendly.
We're fucking suicidal.
We tried to get research, we just didn't find anything.
We're suicidal. Anyway. It looks
Go
good.
into the source. Ask it what's up.
You guys asked around a little, that's all.
Yeah, sure. I look at it back, Jacko, pissing myself below the water.
Just, no, I would not eat any of you. Such a waste.
Awesome. That's about what we wanted to know.
I am merely here to research, to find out about your curious species.
Now, hang on a second. Does this seem like bullshit to me, Jacko?
That sounds like an
Is this
insight
a-
check.
Yeah, roll an insight check, friends.
Insight check. Oh.
Didn't know this, but Jet is so insightful of dragons. No idea.
I knew this. Whoa, you haven't waited for
It's alright, my
Yeah,
mum has brought the cat.
The head is very it's big and very close to you guys, so it's hard to get a straight sense of. But Jet, you keep calm as you usually do, and you look into his eyes and see a kindness in it that's probably
You've never seen
seems to be true. There's no malice or evil intent that you can figure out.
Okay.
And he says, for example, how can you breathe underwater?
Maybe found a not found, we were given a potion that allows us to
Ah, magical invention. How curious. Do you still have one of these potions in your possession?
we weren't given any spares, right?
Nope.
I'll be like, I'm afraid not. But perhaps if needed, we could get one for you. No, I was going to stop, but it sounds like that the rest of it, Jack.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah, but it's driving me insane trying to do it.
And he suddenly swivels his head towards Mordai. Says, and you? What are you?
What are those?
Okay, Mordai is a bit,
Me? Tiefling.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
tiefling. How cool.
Like, so you have
Dragon
come.
is cooler.
You are here just to learn about the land dwellers, I guess, not just humans.
Yes, I came swimming by and I saw these shipwrecks. They're filled with curiosities. So interesting. I wish to learn of them. One has gold in it. The other one has bones. I don't know what I'll find in the next one, but I cannot wait to find out.
That does sound very exciting. How many of you've only explored 2 of the ships so far?
Only a few. Sadly, my form does not allow me to go through all of them. Humans are such small creatures.
We're not. We don't. Unfortunately, can't breathe down here for that long. But if you like, while we're here, we could help you out. Maybe look through the ones you can't fit in. Show you what's inside.
If you would, that would be amazing.
And
Yes,
obviously,
there's one ship in particular
yeah, of course.
that I'm sure is filled with many treasures.
One thing also, like not us, but some land dwellers, are scared of such a majestic and I assume powerful creature as yourself. But I can assure those that you definitely mean them no harm, correct?
Oh no, I wouldn't dare.
Great, then yeah, I'm sure.
I've heard of many tales of my kind being hunted down and slaughtered by yours. I do not wish to be enemies.
Oh no. We're certainly not enemies, us and you. I think some. I don't know if you have. I don't know how much dragons hang out with each other, but apparently some dragons are kind of the killing people kind.
Yes, I am aware of my brethren.
Yeah, I think it's only those ones we don't really get on well with. At least I think so.
He slowly nods his head.
But yeah, well, I'm happy to help you out. Kind of look at the others. It's like, which ship was it you wanted to look inside?
It is nearby to this one. It is called the Green Maiden. It reeks of gold.
Nice.
Sure. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Probably not right behind, but we'll follow.
I will guide you to it, but I cannot enter.
Yeah.
Too small, and there is an old enchantment on it.
Oh.
I cannot break it.
If I hold onto his tail, will he tow me through the water? Because that sounds like a lot less effort.
Do you ask this?
Only one way to find out.
Well, I'm going to guide you guys. Does he then sort of swim off in reach of being sort of grabbing onto a spike and holding on?
He starts heading out of the shipwreck, and
this is we would just naturally swim much faster than us, right? So is he waiting for us to catch up, or is he giving us a
currently doing circles, waiting for you to...
Fine. I'll just swim slowly then.
So I kind of turn to you, Raven. You're gonna keep track of when we're gonna soon run out of air, right?
Yeah, totally. I'm counting.
Nice. I look at
that allows you to keep.
I look at my watch.
Your pocket watch. Ooh, you should probably keep that dry.
What? No. Oh.
You guys follow the dragon. Yeah, if you don't ask, he doesn't offer his back to you.
I definitely left the gunpowder with the mana, by the way. I'm not diving gunpowder.
I'll give you that. It's not gunpowder, by the way. You don't know.
I put the magic powder.
It's powder that you take it to and put it into a gun like.
Put the pixie dust in the mana. Right.
Okay, you guys follow the dragon. Yeah, but he's right. The shipwreck he was talking about is only a short swim. It seems to be a small, either a trading vessel or an old personal ship of a noble.
Does it say Velini on the side?
No, it does not.
Oh.
You haven't heard of the Green Maiden, which you probably would have.
Yeah, you never know.
So let's do a little bit of a skill check. You guys know this ship is filled with treasure. How do you? What skills would you like to use to try and describe your actions, if you please?
Thieves' tools.
I think the more obvious approach is, unless there isn't an obvious way in, would be to explore via the avenues that already exist, like the doors and gantries, rather than try and break a hole in the side. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. Is that investigation? Whatever you'd call that, but
yeah.
And I guess the potential exists to come across locked doors and stuff that we can't get through. But for now, just check out the sort of, because I guess the dragon's problem is he's too big to fit through some of these holes and stuff. So
yeah. But for purely entrances wise, you don't have to search too hard for it. Mm-hmm. You see the a stairs open stairs on the deck of the ship, and you have various cannon holes that you can swim through.
Sure.
If you would like.
I kind of turned to John, like, you said this, you could send an enchantment on this?
Indeed, holds magic. It still maintains some protection. I cannot damage the hull.
But you don't think it's gonna like blow up if we swim into it, right?
No, I have swam into it, and I have not exploded.
Great. All right, I guess I'll try.
I swear to God, if we explode, Jacko.
I'll try to swim through one of the cannon holes, Jacko.
Okay, rolling 20d6.
Oh no. Oh no.
You find 84 gold. No, I'm just kidding.
This is a lot.
You swim through the hole, and you are on the sleeping quarters of the crew. You can still see like bedrolls floating past and stuff. That's preserved somehow.
You know in National Treasure when they're like looking around and then they find the captain with like the kind of like guarding one of the barrels of gunpowder. This is what I Jacko, whatever skill that is, I'm looking around for the captain guarding this barrel.
I'm trying to get into the captain's quarters.
Yes.
You're trying to get into the captain's quarters? Okay, roll sleight of hand or to thieves' tools.
Nice.
It will most definitely be locked.
God damn it.
Okay. Max, you find various skeletons. Like some are shackled to the floor in a few like cells. Some seem to have been bound like to the floor on purpose by themselves. And there's various skeletons like floating in mid and like just it's in still water.
It looks like kind of like almost like noble ship, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I kind of like to know like this is weird. There's like dudes like were chained up or like jail cells or some shit, but like why would a noble have that? Chris, are you muted? Are you trying to talk? Okay.
Slaves.
Slavery's illegal, right?
Yeah, but like nobles.
Yeah, but like we can afford to pay servants, you know. I guess
Maybe someone important was being transported.
Yeah, maybe. That's true.
It's an old lock, you know, Jacko. It can't get that hard.
Instead of going down, you go to the little captain's hut on deck. The door is locked, but you take out your thieves' tools. It's kind of hard underwater. You're not used to this, like the weird pressure and the movement is sluggish. But after a while, you do manage to click open the lock, and the door swings open, and you do see both. Yeah, you see like various furniture. You see a skeleton like lying backwards in a chair, still with like a ragged clothing that is very old, and in the corner you see a big chest.
Okay, I search through the body first, see if it has a key or anything on it.
Yeah, you find a small silver key, like on the chain on the neck.
Okay. I take that. I go to the chest, see if it's a fitting.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a fit, okay. Then I open the chest in that case.
Okay, you find various like ruined books. And what were once scrolls, but you can't make out what they used to say, obviously. And also an interesting statuette made out of ivory. It is a statuette of a monkey, like a chimpanzee, basically.
Okay, so it's just a bunch of books, and just all the books are destroyed. There was no magical book here that was a.
Some water leaked in, and there's no magical books that preserves them.
Okay. Then I would see if they are complete like the books that are still like haven't been opened by the water, so they're still closed and haven't been completely completely smashed.
There's still some bound books. Yeah.
Bound. Still completely bound. I would make. I would take those. No, I would. Okay, I would just straight up just close. I would take the monkey and I would close the chest. I would drag the chest out of the room, and then I would go and search the room more further.
Yeah, you don't find anything else of notes in the room.
Okay.
But you take a few minutes and make sure.
Sorry, there's a monkey?
An ivory monkey statue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
monkey.
Max and Jet, you have declared what you want to do. I'm doing it like this because obviously I have limited time, so I want to make sure you guys have enough time to make it back up safely. Mordai and Raven, what do you guys do?
I want to investigate the area where the prisoners were kept more, or whatever they were. See if there's any like hidden areas, or like if any of their like belongings were kept nearby, or like.
Yeah, I mean you're very familiar with like how they this seems to be like a personal cell, not like a watch. The jail cells that a watch would use in modern times. Very simple, and the skeletons that you see in the two cells that the ship has are locked with like a ball and chain. They're dragged to the floor still. They one of them is like clinging to the metal cell around them as if they're trying to get out in the last moments, but alas,
they didn't. Clearly,
no.
Okay.
Yeah, but as you're going over that, either roll me perception or investigation to see if you notice anything else.
Well, you know what? Those are the same thing.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Don't say it like that.
You, one of the cell doors is busted open, and you enter it, and you, I mean, so I'm assuming you're looking at the skeleton and stuff.
Yeah. Like if it's that fast, and then like I'll check around the rest of the cell. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see clutching in one of the hands of the skeleton. You see, he's clutching something, and on further inspection, it is a stick or a wand of some kind.
Nice. I'll take that stick.
Okay. You take the stick. It appears to be in mint condition, so you can definitely tell that it's magic of some kind.
Perfect.
Okay. Mordai?
I don't know. Is there anything more specific to check?
Yeah, I mean, right now only the crew quarters and the captain's quarters and the prison have been checked. There's also the deck itself. There's the hull where they kept the supplies.
Where's the how did we see from the outside how this ship sank?
How the ship sank? Yeah, it appears like
cold bottom or something.
Yeah, like you see only one like relatively small hole at the front side of the ship. The ship, other than that, it seems to be undamaged.
I want to investigate over that license. Seems like silly, doesn't it?
Okay.
Oh, but
sink. As you investigate around the area of the hole, you can never see more of the skeletons around here. Some of them are even like clutching each other in like an eternal like dance, like underwater, basically. Roll me perception or investigation to see what you find in this area. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow, nice.
Nice.
You spent some minutes going around to see what happened. There's some skeletons that still have like rusted scimitars and stuff like that. It seems like, from the best you can gather, that this ship was hijacked by pirates and like like sank with some of these with both the original passengers and the pirates still on it. And going through, you find various well-kept pouches with metal clinging inside of it. It appears like they fell to the ground, but you spent some time collecting them, and you find like various pouches filled with gold and silver.
Okay.
You don't have time to count out right now, but
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is it sizable?
Yeah, let's see. You actually are pretty confident that you have around like 100 to 200 gold pieces and around the same silver pieces.
Nice. Very nice. I think about
Okay.
that.
This whole thing, like talking to the dragon, going to the other ship, searching the ship, it's taken about like 35-40 minutes. You estimate you have a little more over 10 minutes left of the water breathing.
I mean, do you tell us about the treasure you found? Because that's what we were here for.
Yeah, I mentioned. Found a bunch of more pouches.
Back to old Bronzy?
I'd say, like, seems like...
I'm guessing the bronze dragon's been swimming around the ship or something, right?
Yeah, you see a shadow overhead as it's circling you guys, eagerly awaiting.
Go fill him in on what we've got.
Okay, you guys swim up. He comes to a stop. Says, "Well then, please tell me of what you've learned, what you found."
Got a stick.
A stick.
I think it's a wand, but you know, I wave it sort of vaguely.
Never mind that. What of the gold? What of the gold?
I turn to Mordai.
Found these pouches with gold.
He leans in and sniffs. Yes, that is certainly what I've been smelling. A sizable treasure indeed.
Did you eat it, or like?
No, I do not require sustenance like that. No, I keep it and treasure its value.
Fair enough.
I believe it is fair if I take half of this treasure. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
I shrug with a lack of empathy of someone who doesn't have to figure out how to count coins underwater.
Mordai, what do you... Now, the pouches are, like, very small for a dragon, but they're decently sized for you, like, about, a full hand per pouch. You kind of have to, like... and there's 4 in total, and you kind of have to, like, try and keep them together with your arms.
Give them 2, that's hard.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, you give the dragon 2, he swipes them with one talon.
Whoa, rolled a hit.
Thank you for sating my curiosity.
I can say, do you think you will stay here long?
I wish to, but first, perhaps I must announce my presence and make sure those above know I am no threat.
But I think they'd like that.
You could announce it to us. We'll go tell them.
If you would indeed do so, you would have my thanks.
I will make sure everyone who needs to know knows.
If there is anything I can do for you in the future,
Nice.
I will be here.
It's possible we'll have some ass for you to kick. It's, wouldn't promise not.
I but detest violence.
That's okay. You might
Look at you
also
quick.
detest the people. So well.
We better make sure we don't die of drowning.
Yeah, we're running out of this gillyweed.
Are you in risk? Then allow me to bring you up to the surface. It is the least I can do.
It'll look fucking
I look
cool.
up at the surface. It's like surface isn't actually that far. Could you possibly bring us back to the harbour, like the docks? That's the much longer swim. I'm not looking forward to. Any distance you could render would be very useful.
Of course, I do not wish to get too close, for they will not understand.
Yeah, maybe stay under the water and just get close and we can swim up.
You'll just look like lots of sharks swimming in single file.
Yeah, no threat. He circles close to you guys and
I'm a dragon rider.
his wings, so you can climb onto his back.
Does he use his wings to swim?
No, well, not really. He uses
I'd
the
imagine
wings
his tail,
for
right?
push, and the first push, and then he folds them in onto his back.
Aerodynamics.
Yeah, if you've seen Godzilla 1998, kind of
Just
like that.
snake your way through the water, sort of thing.
Yeah, snakes swim fucking fast, it's weird.
Crocodiles, man, that's how this thing swims.
Sure. Okay. I'm a dragon rider.
Okay, yeah. You guys clamber on, and with a sudden, almost like a jump, he speeds through the water. You guys have to try your best and hold on. But yeah, the speed is way faster than you guys could have.
Oh, yeah.
I had my back against one of the spikes, so yes.
You're gonna get stabbed. Stay pointy.
No, this spike is like this.
I'm gonna say, yeah, within a few minutes, he gets you pretty close to the harbor.
That leads to the river.
But a 2-minute swim for you guys.
Nice.
Cheerio, amigo.
Did he ever say his name?
That's
No,
why
he
I
hasn't.
called him amigo.
I'm like, well, what is your name, friend?
What is your quest?
If you have names.
My apologies. My name is Zelifar.
Zella.
Have you heard of the Xanderthals?
I have not.
Never mind. Xanderthal, it was an honor.
It was indeed. Godspeed, younglings.
Wait. You didn't go out?
What? Excuse me?
I said, you believe in God's question mark.
Of course he does. You can't really deny the existence of them in this world.
Wait, but, you believe there are a divine power that I should resurrect?
God, fuck's sake.
The gods are one of the few
This
beings.
is hurting my
of
ears.
our nation. Even us dragons respect their strength.
Do we even have special dragon blood?
I pull Max's head out of the water so he can talk like a normal person.
Thank you. Do you have dragon gods, though?
There is the one known as Tiamat, but we do not worship him.
Huh.
So you worship the other races gods,
Many of us choose not to worship. We have different views of the world.
Sure. Well, dragon speed to you.
It was an honor meeting you.
My parents will never believe this.
Fare thee well. And he does a final circle and dives underwater.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I kind of turn to the others and I'm like, well, that went fucking easy, smooth.
Swimmingly.
I slap
One
him.
might say.
I fucking slap
I swim away before Max can catch up with me.
Fucking slap. It's an attack of opportunity. You hear that? Fucking slap that. I mean, it says rapier. Pretend it's not a rapier. Oh, damn it.
Can it?
The bad rules. The stupid water really hurt my slapping speed. Alright, let's swim after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, make it to land. It's not too hard to climb onto the stone docks.
Do people give us funny looks though?
Yeah, you're drenched. You're an interesting group of four already, and then you just like relatively
What?
at the same time. You guys just climb on.
What is there in the way of public decency laws? Like, if I strip down to my boxers...
Dude, I'll slap you again. Oh, boxes.
like-
oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, like, but like,
Okay,
if I get down to my boxers, like, wring the rest of my clothes out, like, just to get them not soaking wet, is that gonna get me in trouble?
And you'll probably find in the dog world.
Yeah. Just like, I'll just crouch down by the edge of the water. Like, I'm sure I just look like someone taking a shit.
And probably
And
a bunch of fishermen and stuff, and like
Yeah.
fucking.
As like, I
no
strip down
shirt.
and just like to like wring my clothes out, so at least they're not like dripping wet, like actually waterlogged. And then I'll just walk around. I'm sure the rest of it'll probably chafes like horribly, but I'm sure it'll dry out.
It'll dry pretty quickly. It's pretty hot.
Alright.
You have to like make sure that the bandages and fuck. I'm not loosening too much.
I like look to Max and like, do you wanna? I mean, she works late. We could go and report back to Fajra Safar now.
Yeah, why
No,
not?
I gesture,
go...
gesture our clothes like we look pretty keen.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go have a chat with the hub master. I told him I let him know what happened. He's only like requested
Fair
help.
shout.
And then I guess I head straight.
We did
back
promise to
the
announce the dragon to everyone after all.
Yeah.
Turn to the harbor master Usher. Yeah, he's currently delegating some
I
of
start
it.
dripping
employees.
on the ground.
He,
I mean, maybe I should
but
myself
after a
free.
while, after a little bit, he seems to be free. You can walk up to him.
Like, I woke up. Yeah. Just waiting for him to look up.
Oh, that was very fast.
Well, we aim to please. We met with the dragon. Discovered it is simply curious about us, but intends no harm. We got its word that it will not hurt any people in this area or cause any sort of disruption.
And we have the Blackstaff's words. on this
I
as
look.
well.
Did you come in with me, baby?
Yeah, sure.
I kind of turn to you. I'm like,
I'm looking as official as I can. Am I like soaking wet clothes? Yes. If there is any trouble caused, we'll be back to deal with it.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
let's go, friend. You got it.
Advantage on the old swizzle. Ah, yes.
Oh, good advantage.
80.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Oh, well, good. I'll let the others know. I thank you then.
Just doing
your
our job.
reputation has a mixed reputation around these parts, but I'll put in a good word.
Yeah. Put on my sunglasses, just doing our job.
Exactly.
Anyway, I've got some aviators right here.
And then I do. What does Soccer say when he leaves? And he's like, when Soccer like leaves, the fucking saying.
Yeah, one's like that, and one's like...
Yeah. But I say troll school side.
Nice alliteration.
Have you been watching that recently?
Yeah.
Now it's on Netflix.
Yes.
I want to, but yeah. No time.
Yeah.
So you guys, you shake both your hands. Thanks you, and you guys back to work. You guys are
Great.
going.
I'm like,
As we start, I'm guessing we start leaving the dock ward.
Yeah.
I'll head back to the temple for a bit, and then go back to the
You
manor.
fucking love that temple, man. But sure you do you.
Every time he gets some money, he's got to go drop it off there.
Oh yeah, wait. How much money was it, Mordai?
Jago?
Okay, well,
Half.
they're like individual gold pieces, so it's gonna take some time to count it out. And you gave
We got
half to-
time.
So, okay.
Yeah, we're walking. You can count while we're walking.
Yeah, I was wringing my clothes out a minute ago, like you had
my
time
calculator real quick.
there. Mordai doesn't have one of
You guys
those.
find 84 gold pieces
So that's 21 each.
Wow, look at that fast.
and 75 silver pieces.
Wow.
Who could possibly
Try to divide that by 4.
It's impossible, doesn't work.
How many silver?
How about if it was...
It's like a
21.
bit less than 19.
Oh, wait,
like
no, 70.
18.75.
I take 18 silver.
So 75 silver pieces.
So everyone gets 19 except Matt.
No.
And of the silver, and everyone gets 21 gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
19, so 20.
Chaco, you know, when do I get my forced grade salary? I definitely got it when I started, you know, right? To like cover costs, you know.
At the end of the month, which will be in 2.5 weeks.
It's 2.5
Can we wait 2.5 weeks?
I want to advance my
Free
But
money,
we-
baby.
Who waits?
I waited for a few years, Jack,
Yeah.
actually.
Get some
And I put it in a well-paying stock.
Okay, well, the world gets destroyed, but
Hey, who cares? Alright, but yeah, I guess we head back to the tower while Jeff
Okay,
goes
you
chilling
guys-
at the temple.
make sure to get to the correct carriage this time.
Fuck yeah.
Mm.
As we're going, I kind of like turn to Raven. I'm like, dude, should we just like... I make sure I'm not sitting too close to someone else in carriage who's not one of us. I'm like, should we just like go check out the City of the Dead tonight?
Dude, I
Like,
lose
that
track of
would
what
be
we've done
smooth.
today. How tired am I?
Hang on. Spells.
Swimming is quite.
I've used none spells. Easy.
I cast Mage Armor this morning twice, which is probably expired by now.
It's 8 hours though.
You know, so-
Like a day is more than 8 hours.
I
I feel like
don't
at
know.
some point I can get an Arcane Recovery and I can get some
Yeah.
some points back. Yeah, I'm not like too bad off.
Like I thought, like the dragon ship would be a lot harder, but like that was pretty chill, man. I'm happy to go, you know, see about an old man. who-
Yeah, this force grey shit hasn't been so hard. So if I climb a mountain, talk to an old guy, go for a swim, talk to a friendly
Want to grab
dragon.
the painting from my place on the way?
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
Swing by here, Mr. Ruber.
Yeah, just corner there. Just stop by my place. Nice.
How much copper is a
Go ahead and grab
garage?
the paintings.
Okay, Tom. As you go to your place,
Oh,
Ah, fuck.
you
Guards there.
find 2 notes slipped under your door. And I will type to you what they are.
but now I know he has no. Hey, what were those? More than I had thought.
Just say wait. I
Nah.
jump up. I go up. No one else.
Yeah.
For me
I'm
on it.
kidding. I'm kidding. You
Nah,
have
cool.
secret notes all you want. Wait, so we stopped at your place on the way from the dock wall, but we're gonna go from your place to the Blacksoft Tower, to the inn, to the City of Dead at night. Okay, cool. Man, how much is a car, Jacko?
We have to stop like the tower to not the tower, the close go to drop the painting off, right?
Yeah, but we can. Yeah. So we're gonna go from here to the tower to Troll Skull. Like we can carry the paint to Troll Skull, into Blacksoft Tower. Doesn't matter, you know. That'll be chill.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you have to go, like, you know. But we have a few hours to go into it. Actually, nighttime. We want a good grave for me. Okay, how much is a car?
Like a metal car.
Like one of these carriage things we keep riding around. And
No, a horse is 75 golds. A cart.
475 gold. So we need to go on 7,500 trips for it to be worth buying one horse. Man, the economy here. I'm fucking not sure about this bad. Well, I know it doesn't take me 7,500 bus trips for a car to be bought.
Yeah, 7,500 bus trips about the cost of a bus, right? Like when you think about it.
Yeah, but it's only one horse, Chris, not the carriage. It's the fucking horse. It's like saying it's enough to buy half an engine. Like, that's, you know.
It's it's enough to hire the person
Yeah.
who drives the bus.
No, but the carriage also someone who drives it, right? I guess the horse. Is
Yeah,
the horse
definitely
the person?
not.
Is
Not the
horse-
salary of the person.
Is the horse the person driving it?
Nah.
Maybe.
It's a living component of the.
There's just sentient horses that just go around charging people a copper for a trip anywhere.
I mean, it's a high magic world.
Pays pretty cheap, you know.
We have fucking metal dudes running around stealing fucking corpses and putting them in caskets. Who knows what happens there? Oh wait, was he? No, he wasn't running to City of Dead. He was waiting off for that.
Could have gone south.
He could have. Yeah, it's possible. Man, look at this secrecy stuff. It's insane.
Very sneaky.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Sorry, I'm still muted. Here we go.
You were never muted, Jacko. But
I was never muted, you know.
You were
I'm so sorry.
but it's nice you to think you were being muted. That's nice.
I tried.
A good thing you're not the kind of person who talks while typing.
Yeah, if you'd either been saying what it was to Tom, we would have been like, yeah, keep going, Jacko.
Also, why did you type the messages this way?
Yeah, I sometimes hit the enter button because I can't see the keyboard. Very well.
Nice.
Anyways, you guys make your way back to Blackstaff first, right?
Yeah. Well, after Mordai's back.
I say yes. I'm not the one of the people who comes.
Yeah, get out of here. You're at the fucking temple doing some meditating or some crap. Being a vogue.
So after a brief stop at Mordai's old place, you guys
Old place.
go to the Blackstaff Tower, take the service entrance, and immediately climb to the top.
Yeah.
There's a... Wait, hang on, I got a quest log somewhere. I think he just told me to go check out the guy. He didn't actually say go... There's someone I'm supposed to speak with at some point. What's his name? Alphalos. Alphalos? There's someone.
Yeah, Alphalos.
But like that wasn't for this, right? That was just like a general like say hi to this guy.
Yeah.
Sounds like this guy knows how to blade dance, right?
Yeah, I go meet with. Yeah, no, we just go straight to the top. I think in this case.
Okay. You stand in front of the door, say the magic words. However, the door does not open.
She busy.
You've been fired.
They finally changed the password. It's crazy.
Alright. I mean,
Try saying it, but with an exclamation mark at the end.
Dumbledore.
She good.
Alright.
I can't look at you like,
Melon.
so what now?
I don't know. Give it a minute, I guess.
Sure.
Wait, hang on.
I play elevator music, Jack.
We've knocked on this door previously, right?
Yep.
I'll give it the old knock.
You knock.
Yeah.
No response.
I guess she's not in. Let's go.
She's like always in the room.
I mean,
Is
there's
there
got
someone else we can tell, like-
to be someone in the fourth grade between her and us.
Yeah, well, I was saying that's crazy. Like, she said she was the boss, but like, we must have like an actual, like,
Yeah.
supervisor.
We go find someone who isn't like literally the CEO.
Okay.
Someone with the CEO with, like,
Alphalos, your time has come.
Well, no, Chris, you know of the steward of the tower.
Oh yeah, I got his name written down somewhere.
Dinosaur?
I think I've got him in my fucking list of NPCs over here.
Why is
Let's
he not
see.
here?
People.
Oh my god, like, why do I know so many people?
Only know 5. What is?
Savengriff, that's him.
Yeah, Seven Griff.
Seven.
A very old man.
Says here, been
he,
here as long as anyone can remember, and he was a close friend of the former Blackstaff.
Yeah, he's almost bald, but he has like graying hair, going backwards, and a long ponytail, and a small goatee. He's very lanky, and but even though his age, he does walk with a straight back.
I don't
And,
even do that.
He says, "Yes."
So we've investigated the matter of the dragon in the Great Harbour, as directed by the Blackstaff.
She pointed that to you. Interesting.
Oh, I mean, like us. Can like wait? Okay, I want to insight what he meant by that, Jacko. Is that like
What
an
insight?
insult?
In the meantime, he says, "And we have not been introduced. I am."
We definitely
you know,
have.
wait,
I've worked
there-
here a while.
What's that?
There with him.
Yeah. This is Max. He's another reasonably new member of Force.
What's up?
Greetings, I'm Sevengriff, steward of the tower.
Insight him.
Cool,
Shouldn't be
cool.
an advantage. Never.
You learn that he's speaking the truth about being Sevengriff, keeper of the tower.
Yeah, but was he like? Did he intend like rudeness when he was like this? You?
Oh, you definitely tell surprise, and a little. Yeah, he seemed almost impressed.
I'm watching Wazowski. Okay. So, yes.
No, but the Blackstaff herself is not currently present. One of her many duties is traveling around the world and aiding wherever possible.
We observed. Regardless, we thought we should report to you that the dragon seems to have no interest in harming anyone. Indeed, the only thing we could ascertain that it cares about is looting the shipwrecks down there. It wanted treasure. We helped it get its hand on some of it.
What's better things to do, no?
It's like a curious boy, it like wanted to see what was down there and was also interested in us and the people in the city, that kind of stuff.
I mean, dragons have better things to do, but they also have a long time to do those better things in.
Maybe you're saying Baker doing better things to do some not pretty bad things, but not bad, just not as interesting things.
Seems to have no interest in harming anyone though, unless they get between us and
it's
some
pretty
treasure.
chill.
That's most important. Let's maybe establish some contact with it then. Good work.
Yeah, I reckon he'll like that.
Now, Raven, I notice you have been lacking in your duties a little bit.
Oh, hey, that's bullshit. I fucking 2 hours a day, here every morning, slaving away.
I give more dialogue.
What day even is it?
Sorry, what day?
Yeah, you better not be chewing me out on a Saturday.
It is not your day off. Is that what you're asking?
Well, sometimes the Black Staff asks me to do things. What am I supposed to do about that?
I'm sure it's very important, but let me teach you how to keep a schedule. Follow me.
Alright, we'll catch it tonight, man.
Follow after him.
Yep. See ya, man.
Getting low. Alright.
Okay. Yeah, he brings you to the library, but he doesn't actually give you any work. He just sits.
Oh yeah, of course.
And offers you some tea.
Just got something to say. Away from these fools.
Oh baby, he's in trouble.
He doesn't appear to have anything to say.
Oh, baby,
Sit down with
he's in
him.
trouble.
Enjoy the tea. It's nice tea.
Yeah.
Minty.
Minty. Ooh.
Other than my magical learning, the one true important thing I've learned is how to make a nice tea.
It's all about not actually boiling water, but using a vacuum thing to. Anyway.
But you don't want to burn the tea leaves.
Exactly. Point is, you've done a good job with this. Yeah.
Oh,
He seems to be diverting his attention between the people in the library and solely on you. With
the tea. I take my time to finish it.
Okay. That's enough work for today.
Finish the tea. Put the mug down. Pick the mug up. Put the mug back down again.
It's code. It's code.
It's a very comfortable chair.
One of the things I've learned to define myself on making chairs. Oh, that's not exactly the story.
Yeah, that's similar. That's good time.
Son.
Indeed. May I offer you another cup?
Certainly.
Okay. The process continues.
Okay.
It's like the most nerdy version of just having a drinking contest.
Yeah, by the time I finish the second cup of this, vaguely diuretic substance. I'm gonna
Oh, jeez.
take a leak real quick.
I was wondering how long you'd last.
Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. I was always a competition. I got at least 2 more cups in me. I'm just, like I'm vaguely uncomfortable right now. I could still go. No, okay. I'll go to the bathroom now. I know where it is. I've worked here. Whatever he might say.
He stands up as well and say, "Have a good evening."
Let me join you.
Okay.
I've learned many things.
One of these is the importance of a companion in the bathroom.
Oh man, I love it, dude. Never forget.
You never know what could happen.
No, Jacko, I go to the loo and slip out the side door.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking...
As you step out the side door, you see.
He's like waiting.
On the first floor, you see him watching you leave.
And you're still gonna be fine.
I give him like a slightly nervous wave, and then.
He gives a very friendly, pleasant wave back.
Imagine, I just want to say, imagine you go to work. You were meant to be in that day, but you decided not to. The guy's like, "Hey, why are you not here?" You go have a drink with him, and then you just leave.
Dude, I've done my work.
Man, you could do that,
here.
Jacko. No one would get upset at you, right?
No one's
It's a bit of a power move.
Power.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you leave.
Okay.
With Max and Mordai.
Oh,
I catch up with them.
And you.
She's one fucking weirdo, huh?
Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe he likes you or some shit. Oh, man. What time of the day is it, Jacko?
It is 6 p.m. 7:30.
I'm like, alright, so we just need to so we want to go, grave robbing in a good few hours. I kind of the map is I might go home for a bit, have dinner. I also maybe see if I don't know, maybe my dad's found out more about who stole the fucking safe or some shit, But I can meet you at the manor at midnight, and we'll head over after that.
Makes sense.
Great. I guess I'm saying this when we come up to this crossroad where I'll go up.
Yeah,
and
wait,
then
hang on a
down
second.
or
Wasn't
some
I
shit.
at the library literally earlier today?
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but in
You
session.
went to work.
At the start of the day, yeah.
Yeah, bastard.
But we weren't doing work though. So yeah, when I'm saying this because we come to junction, and I'll just head up towards my place.
You're going home, okay?
Yeah, for dinner.
Cool. Yeah. Do you want to do nothing out of the ordinary happens? No explosions or
I
thefts?
want to just casually ask my father if there's any luck finding out who stole the safe, or if there was any. I mean, I haven't actually seen my father since it happened. I don't think.
Mhm.
But he ran away, and then the other day, so
Yeah.
I mean, is he there for one thing?
Yeah, your mother and father are both there.
How is the mood?
Your father, he's tense. He's often tense, but he is almost anticipating something or nervous. You can sense some mood swings between being grumpy and being almost excited.
Okay, when it's veering towards the excited, I ask him if he's had any, father. I was wondering if you had any luck finding out what possibly could have happened with the explosion.
His expression immediately goes back to sour.
No, father, it's exciting.
You hear the knife cut into the plane a little bit. Yes.
Oh, I hate that means.
No, I'm afraid the watch doesn't know. There have been various sightings of this criminal as of late in the Sea Ward. Our house was but one of many that got targeted.
I see. Well, hopefully they'll be able to apprehend him before too long.
We're on luck. Not all of our fortunes were stored here. We owe that to the Castellanders.
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, hang on, I wrote that name down in my notes somewhere.
Was that a bank thing, right?
Yeah, the Castellander family runs.
Hey, that's who the blank. I guess I'm technically not there, but.
Hey! By the way, it's Raven. He's come for dinner.
My new friend.
We have something to tell you? No. Alright, But yeah, that's all I really like. Otherwise, I'm making like pleasant sort of small talk, but I decided the best way to deal with me being adventurous is to never talk about it again. So, and I hope my dad feels the same way. So
you don't break it up. So
excellent. But yeah, I'll go to my room normally in the evening, and then just do the cat normal sneaking out, wave to Jeeves like pass him while I climb down the vein pipe. He knows it by now.
He's like, he hands you like some lunch on the way down, like
in the midnight snack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the others, what are the plans for the evening?
Meeting at the. I guess to go back to the manor, I need to get a short rest in so I can do my arcane recovery. So that's my plan while we wait for like past the time waiting for Max. And otherwise, I'll just hang around until he turns up.
We come back around what time?
To the manor around 8ish.
Definitely should have fucking stayed at the tower and got some work done. Whatever, fuck it. Flex on that.
4 hours to kill, literally doing nothing. I'm gonna go home. I love it.
By the way, why am I getting paid?
Hey, I asked that. I'm doing my job.
Flex on that asshole. Look, if he hadn't asked me, I was going to get some work done then. But you know what?
Yeah, what is it? This will show my boss not to tell you to do work.
I'll go places.
Ooh.
I guess doing these 4.
I'll get a short rest and a 3-hour nap.
Not basically a short rest.
Okay.
I guess we can.
Sorry. So everybody who goes to Trollskull Manor, which is only Raven, I guess.
Wow.
I mean, what I need to drop off my painting now, at least. Please still painting for me, like a good boy.
So you two.
We left. Yeah, we left. So we go. Do you go to your house first? Or do we go to the Trollskull to drop the paint?
I go to my house. I'm assuming you're planning to go down a Trollskull.
Fine. Okay, fine.
If you weren't, I would take it. But if you're planning to go there,
I mean, I definitely
got you 50.
No,
if you weren't to give the painting to what's his name, I'm sure Raven will carry it for me.
Hey, no, about that.
I mean, we left Raven and we took the painting with.
Yeah, but he caught up with us. You didn't hear?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but not so he could carry a painting.
Yeah, but wait, come on, Raven, do me a favor, man. If I take a fucking giant painting home, they're gonna be like, well, where's the painting come from?
Yeah, and you could just tell them. Look at the.
Dude, I'll give you like 1 fucking silver. You just carry the fucking painting.
Adventuring life working out. No, I'm not taking your fucking silver. I'm taking the painting. Yeah, fucking lost.
Great.
Put it in your room.
All right, so Raven drags a painting, make an exhaustion check. Constitution save.
Takes the carriage.
I got mad stats.
Mordai, do make. Yeah, you're totally Gucci. Mordai, make a perception check.
19.
Okay. What?
It goes. It ate an orphan.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys walk up to the manor, both of you immediately notice outside there's activity happening around the back of your house. You hear a few voices, hushed.
Around the back where the stairs are going up, you mean?
Oh wait, let me put you.
Or because I care more about people messing around with the upstairs than with the downstairs,
So the stairs up are also at the front of the house.
Around here in this corner, right?
Right,
Yeah.
But
bloody not.
Jesus.
He's very indignant about this.
He's very good. But no, the ear sounds around this corner. Yeah.
I mean, I'll look at Mordai and then I give Mordai that look saying, "Let's go take a
Hush
peek."
voices.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's go take a peek.
But you're outside the house. It's kind of
It's a ghost.
We go quietly.
Okay, roll me some stealth checks.
When I see him sneaking, I'll sneak, I guess.
Just for fun, you get to scare some orphans,
That's a good sneak roll.
Raven's eyes.
That's also a good sneak roll.
Better than that 20, it's a shame.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys round the corner, you both spot 3 small children trying to climb a rain pipe together, and not having very much success at it. They're trying
the 3
to
small children
get
would
to the top
recognize?
floor, and you see the chubby one is the highest,
Yeah,
and the other 2 are like pushing him up, like come on,
You see,
go.
that's where you went wrong. If you put the fat one on the bottom, you'd have a much better
Soft landing.
chance.
Ah! The bottom one falls, but I mean they were like 3 feet down.
They were 40 feet up.
They all bring their backs.
The tiefling child falls off and lands on his butt, and it looks at you with one wide eye.
Why are you trying to climb the drain pipe?
Because
Best place to climb.
it's the coolest way to go in.
This kid knows what's up.
Yeah, no, alright,
And-
well, as you
And
were,
you
then.
can see from the front.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna go use the stairs over here. If you need me to throw a rope down, just shout. I go up the stairs.
It's okay. You
Just like shake my head as I walk away.
Well, whatever. They want to climb the drain pipe. They want to climb the drain. I'm going to stop them. I'm going to break their hearts here.
We're gonna replace that drain pipe anyway. So.
Oh, when it falls down, yeah.
you see the girl who was in the middle gesture some motions towards the tiefling, and tiefling starts hurrying and scrambling up again, or trying to at least. Yeah, you guys go upstairs, and after 2 minutes, you hear the chubby kid. Wait, I forget. Did you guys learn the names? I think not yet.
Yeah,
Right?
well, no, we learned 2
no,
of them, not the one that doesn't talk, I think, right?
Oh, you did. Oh, yeah, because they were talking to each other. Yeah, you're right.
2 names we know, yeah.
There's one that we don't know.
Didn't I ask for their names
Because I got them written down somewhere. And
when I was alone with them? I'm pretty sure I did.
You were alone with them.
Yeah,
Delicious.
you let them stay the night.
Whoa, hang on a second, Jack.
know
Don't
that-
say it like that.
Separate rooms.
I wasn't
And
even on the same floor.
You hear, come on, Jenks, you can do this. And Jenks says, no, I can't. Please, mister, I need a rope. Ah!
I'll just go, like, lower a rope from a window and brace it so they can get up. I don't want to ruin their adventure, but, like, you know, but at the same time, I don't want them to be trying to get it all night, so...
Yeah, the 3 children all make use of the rope, but as they all get up, the girl slaps the chubby one that you know as Jenks
Yeah.
on the shoulder and looks at him grumpily.
Kids want to eat dinner?
Simultaneously, you hear all of their stomachs growl, and they look at you with puppy dog eyes.
Do we have food?
It's like we gotta have something around here somewhere. What do I got on here?
I got some bourbon.
We have rations.
They'll fucking love the
They'll
bourbon.
warm them right up, you know.
I mean, like, if we don't have food in the manor, I'll go out and like buy some locally or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll,
No,
I'll feed the
Have a shop
kids.
nearby.
I'll get them like not just like like I'll get them like a proper sort of straight up meal. You know, they kind of last them sort of 24 hours. If it's the only thing they end up eating.
Like almost like a ration or something.
Yeah, like like a proper main and like a side and maybe like a dessert as well and like a drink and like I want them to be full after this.
Yeah, they stick to the attic if you'll let them.
Sure, yeah.
And they hungrily scrounge the food.
I'm sorry,
Fair enough.
did you go to the attic?
I mean, that's
Yeah.
Jess' room. Who cares, right?
Exactly.
No, but this is just pointing more questions. Why do they like that place the most?
Why are they going to Jess' room?
Yeah.
Oh, and he is a priest as well, right? Hmm.
I'm not a fucking priest.
Hmm.
Literally not a priest in any way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
actually a rogue. That makes it way better.
Yeah, right.
And as you give them the dinner, Raven, Jenks looks up at you and say, "The other Mister let us stay yesterday. Can we sleep here?"
Yeah, sure. Why not? Also, if you see any weird like ghost stuff, could you just give us a heads up? Like things floating, maybe something almost falls on you. You know.
They crawl closer to each other. You mean it's real?
I mean, if you see something, you just let us know, right? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Who could say?
You'll protect
I could because I've seen it and it is real. Yeah, we'll look after you. Don't worry. Just let us know if you see anything so we can look after you.
Persuasion check.
All right. Gotta roll those sometime. There it is.
Just like fully screaming down the stairs.
That's about as persuasive as you actually were there. Like...
You see the tiefling Squidly. He's already finished like half of the food, but then he dabs his mouth with his own clothes, stands up, say, "Well, it's been lovely, sir, but we have to go.
Super late.
Goodbye."
Well, take the food at least.
Can we take the plate?
We have plates? Yeah, fucking sure.
When did you? I thought that came of you.
Yeah, I'm like, where'd you get that plate? Yeah, no, right, yeah.
You want plates?
I can have the plate.
And yeah, Squidly says, come on, this is crazy. There's an actual ghost." And then they scurry off and go back down the rain pipe. And seconds later, you hear a soft fall and like another ow. And then they run off. Okay, that happened. After dinner, Max returns.
Yeah, but like
Mordai, you had stuff to do, right?
got stuff to do.
Okay, well, at this point, it's 5 minutes to our usual stopping points. What do you want? I could continue, but I'm also fine with
I'm kind of keen to finish, sort of on time-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Sounds
fair.
good. It's a pretty good stopping point. Ready for our next
Maybe
mission.
one day there'll be combat. Jacker, how dare you make us go and fucking find a dragon and it wasn't even a fucking
You didn't even kill the
mermaid
dragon.
or something, like... Where were the Sahuagin in that ship, huh, Jacker? They could have just been there. Could have stabbed something.
But then we might die, because
Yeah,
I enjoy not dying.
That's true.
But I want more opportunities to play music. I only got 2.
I feel like the
No, it's a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled in that training performance. Always makes it a good session.
Scared off some orphans. Always
if only that natural 20 I got was on the lockpicking and
Yeah,
not,
right.
the insight on the dragon.
Man, it's really tempting to go join that ship.
Made a
then.
mistake there, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
just go.
Sorry about